What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Ooh. Isn't
to
today
another
the summer
episode.
solstice? I feel like today is the first day of summer, right? Isn't
The
it?
21st, I think it is.
Yeah, that's today.
Is that today?
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't know the day of the week.
Oh,
no
it's
more.
the end of Mercury and reggaeton.
All right. This isn't
And the
reggaeton,
summer
but
solstice.
this song, y'all, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It's the new Apple Music commercial song. And I was like, oh my God. So every commercial break, I said, ooh, play the song again.
I like
so
it.
Commercial break, I was going like this.
Little vibe.
As I was watching BET Encore. Shout out to them crazy ass bitches. I almost had no time to watch TV either, so I'm glad I found a time to watch TV this weekend.
That's
too.
good. Damn, I haven't watched TV all week.
Tell me this ain't a bop.
I like it. Who is this?
Girl, Masego and Don Toliver.
I love Masego, yeah. Oh.
How you love Masego and you ain't know the song though?
Because I don't know this song. I seen his color shit on YouTube. That's about it.
That's why you like Masego?
Yes, I do like him in that one song.
The one.
That's all I needed to see. I was like, okay, this guy got
All I need
talent.
is one song.
All I need is one song. One
Yeah.
song.
Ayy.
Well, it's Mike, but whatever.
I mean, it's okay. We can act
Well,
like
y'all
it
know we
today.
back with 3 mics. Today we got another Friends with Benefits joining us on the couch of See the Thing Is Pod. I'm Mandii B. Y'all know Bridget. She getting through. She came up like a soldier.
She's going to let Mandii talk for her most of the time because she currently is experiencing unbelievable sinus pressure from this sinus infection, and I sound like a combination of Kermit and Eeyore. So
You sound like me.
No, you don't sound like me.
Nah, you sound sexy as fuck. It's like that morning. Like when you wake up, you're like, yo, what's going on, baby?
Oh, no. I don't think my man felt like that this morning. He was like, "Ooh, get your breath out. Get your mouth breather. You mouth breathing right now, sis. Leave me alone."
Yo, he said you got that sick breath.
Yeah.
No, not a sick breath. There is sick breath.
There is
though.
sick breath.
Y'all
There
hear
probably
a
is.
third mic. We are joined today by our Friends with Benefits.
Yeah.
Dee Nasty, baby.
What's going on?
And
Hey.
I don't know if she's as nasty as me, but she just go. What Dee Nasty? Are you nasty?
I'm a little nasty.
You just a little bit nasty.
I'm a little bit nasty.
I know. I see you in that dress. You came with the mini.
It's very, very
Right.
good short. Y'all gonna get a little sneak peek after like the second glass of wine.
So if y'all are watching on the YouTube, zoom in. No, I'm just playing. Don't do that. That's not good, right? We can't say that.
No.
Nope. Sorry. Oops.
No.
No?
Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. You don't even want to see what's going on anyway, so you got
We before we started, you said that what type of dress did you have on? Because I just said it was like a little floral mini dress.
This is what I call the victim dress. And I'm sorry if it's problematic, but I call it the victim dress.
We just need context. Why is it the victim dress?
Well, I just feel like growing up when you watch a lot of movies or a lot of SVU and it's like a mystery movie or something, you always see like a woman, unfortunately, who was victimized and then she got a little flowy, flowery dress.
Bro, you know what? We got to make sure.
You're going to find me like on a shore somewhere with this dress.
it is very Lifetime movie. It is.
It's
You're
like
right.
the O
It is
Network.
giving
Not Lifetime
Lifetime.
movie.
It's giving Lifetime. Yeah, it's giving Sleeping with the Enemy. It
There
is.
you go,
You're
yeah.
very Dominican Julia Roberts right
I'm
now.
very
I'm
Dominican
over it.
Julia
I'm over
Roberts.
it.
Pelican Brief and some shit.
Well, shit. I know it's been a busy week for all of us. I mean, well, I guess let's start with because right after we came here on last Monday, so Bridget actually was playing in these nice little softball baseball pants that made her ass look fat.
I saw it on the
You
ground.
saw them, man? I was like, God damn. So do you want to tell them about the charity game that you played in and won?
And won.
Bitch, she a champion,
We
y'all.
are softball tournament champs.
Congratulations.
Yes, it was. We played
Talk
in
your shit, queen.
We played in the legacy game, honoring. I think it's 25 years of like Ken Griffey Jr.'s legacy in baseball. And so we had Foot Locker got together with Nike and put together a couple different teams. ASAP Ferg had a team. Our homegirl Rox Brown, shout out Rox Brown from FIFA House, had a team. And then my boy Nigel Sylvester, who is a professional BMX rider, he had a team. That's the team I was on.
Nice.
And it was great. It was good. Yeah, we played a lot more games than I thought. I initially signed up thinking it was going to be one game.
She thought it was one game. After her game, she was like, all right, we could go get drinks. I said,
It's like a marathon.
we had
go
2
to the
more
margarita.
games.
I'm like, we could go get a beer down the street and some clams. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, nah, I think you got like 2 more games. I was like,
Damn.
nah, you bugging out. I asked. They were like, yeah, it's a tournament, so you got to play one more game after this, and then whoever wins that game will tally up the runs.
Oh,
and
nah.
then so we ended up having to play 2 more games, which was fine. And I actually I played very actively and aggressively in the first game, and I hit the ball and slid to first base.
She didn't slide.
Ooh, but
she tumbled, fumbled, and rolled.
It was very like fire emergency stop, drop, and roll style. But once I hit the ground, I did slide a little on the ground, but it was after I fell to my knees.
Got it. So you gave it a yaw on the first one, and like the second one, you was like,
well, and then it ended up being a foul ball anyway. So I was like, all right.
It was. So she had to go all the way back and bat up again.
Right. So my knees were all like I had contusion. I definitely had a contusion on the inside of my left knee. There's no way around it. But yeah,
no,
I
saw that you posted
dirty.
something. You were like, I need some AD40 or WD40
I need some
for my knees.
WD-40 for my knees.
That's for a car, ain't it?
Yeah, it's oil. When you gotta, yeah.
Do we have anything for humans for that?
I mean, arnica gel.
And I ain't gonna hold you.
Arnica.
Arnica
so
probably.
all I know is I got invited to the game because her man was in. There was a lot of our mutual friends. Ryan, in last week's episode, he was playing as well. And so they invited me to a game. Bitch, I'm thinking basketball. I do not know why. I'm like, oh, y'all got a game? I'm gonna pull up.
Nice.
Bitch, it's a whole fucking baseball field. I was like, shit. So it was cool. Like they had like I was like, ooh, hot dogs, beer. This makes sense. Let me do this. Then they was eating like peanuts. I was like, dang, they got some boiled peanuts? So I'm sitting here asking everybody for boiled peanuts. And
What
they're
is a
like,
boiled
what did you say?
peanut?
I said, boiled peanuts. And literally no one knows what boiled peanuts are. And I'm
Are
like,
those the ones that smell good? That
No.
be like in the street on 86th Street?
no,
those are like honey roasted.
Those are sweetened nuts or
Yeah,
something,
those are
right?
honey roasted nuts. Yeah.
So boiled peanuts, first off, this shit. Thank you for pulling it up, Scream Man. You could get them in a can,
peanuts.
but I'm gonna cook y'all some because I didn't realize none of y'all even knew what boiled peanuts was.
Never heard of
y'all.
her.
I also asked Parks. I asked Alex. I don't know where the fuck y'all grew up that y'all don't be
Here.
knowing shit. But how?
Here.
But it's
But why
still
want
the U.S.
peanut water? Like, what is
okay,
that?
Okay, calm down.
Like hot peanut water?
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
good,
it is. Okay, it's not peanut water.
Okay.
You boil the peanuts, they stay in the shell.
Okay.
And then like you could make it spicy. Like some people add like different pepper flakes or different peppers.
Okay.
So you could have them spicy. And then literally the shell is so soft, the nut just come out. Now that pause, I
Ooh.
guess I'm a pause.
That's a pause. That's a pause. Thank you, especially when you're doing this.
Exactly.
But the nut you could just like and
All right.
another pause. On that.
We could have done without all of that.
But they are so delicious. Like I was driving back up from Florida with my homegirls.
Of course it's in Florida
Okay,
shit.
actually, calm down. We were going through Alabama and then Georgia, and I said, "Bitch, if there is a sign with boiled peanuts, we gotta stop." So this is normally something in the South you could either get from like the gas station, but if you're like driving, a lot of times they sell them on the side of the road.
Okay.
But
We've
it's
just never
delicious.
tried it. There's no judgment here. for
No
this one,
judgment.
sis.
Good.
No,
I
Because
just
it's
tried
delicious.
it.
But what's
Put a little
crazy is I
seasoning
never
in
had
it.
them like.
I know they seem like they might be a little
They
tasty.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them one day. But also, you said the honey nuts. I've never gotten them things either. The shits that they sell on like Times Square.
Yeah.
They smell better than they actually taste.
Yeah, they
and they
do.
never give you the fresh ones. I'm like, yo, I'll give you an extra $1. Give me the fresh one. Don't
How
give
do
me
you
the
know
one
what's
that's been there
fresh?
since 9 o'clock in the morning. Because it be in the little thing. The little
But how do you know
wok.
it's fresh? Like Krispy Kreme at least light up they sign. How
Because
do you
you're
know if the
watching
nuts
him
is
make
fresh?
them.
Because he's
You're
making it
watching
in
him
front of
make
your
them.
face.
Yeah.
Like you want it from the wok. I guess it's a wok. I don't know what I don't know what it is. But from their little pan, they be making it, and that's where you get the aroma. But they're gonna give you the little dry ass bag that's been there since yesterday, and it's
But for
not
that,
as
you could just
good.
get Planters. Planters got all them little like different flavor nuts.
It's just one of those things, especially for me, especially growing up in New York. Like it reminds me of like going to 34th Street and going to go
Yeah.
shopping, and then you kind of hungry, but you know
Yeah.
your money is for your accessories. So you're like, I got $1 or
Like,
two.
do I buy the ring set from Aldo or do I buy these honey roasted cashews?
Exactly.
Are they
so
expensive?
they're like $1. The peanuts is like used to be $1, and then a cashew with a coconut is like $2.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. Boiled peanuts gonna run you at least $3 to $5.
Oh, wow.
They got different sizes. Like you can get like the medium or like the extra large, and they come in like styrofoam cups.
Okay,
But
I'm
yeah,
willing to
I
try
like
a
the
boiled
dollar.
peanut.
I like the dollar.
I'm definitely willing to try boiled.
Yeah.
Although I think we should try to see if with the inflated rates of outside,
Yeah.
them nuts in Times Square is probably $2 now, bitch.
I'm sure they are.
Because
or
outside
even
is just
$3.
fucking expensive, bro.
Yo,
I'm
the
fed up.
Ubers lately.
Bro, Look,
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hold you. It's crazy. Well, I guess
I feel like I'm chartering a limo every time I call an
I'm
Uber.
over it.
I'm like, I'm waiting outside for the driver to get out and
bitch,
literally
you know they
open the
coming in a
door.
Camry.
I took a city bike the other day. I was like, fuck it.
Wait, no, you didn't.
From the Bronx to Washington Heights. It was $3.81.
Not $3.
It's always $3. It's always
$3.
But it was $3.81. Rounded up to $4.
Wait, you was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna bike it. How much more was the Uber?
I mean, half of me was like, I want to do it for the adventure, so I didn't even check. But I had already spent a lot of money on Uber, so I was like, let me just do this. And Lyft has this thing where you can get
the bike.
Yeah,
on
you
Lyft.
scan it, and it was almost $4. It wasn't that
great.
expensive.
I think
That's really great.
that's when I tell you we talk all the time. That is some New York shit.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hop in an Uber, so I got on a bike. Like nowhere
Yeah.
else are people gonna be like,
I will
yo,
not be on
I
a
just
bike.
decided to take a bike there instead.
I have seen
It was cute, though. It was a workout. I was like, okay, this is my workout.
You didn't
for
wear the
day.
victim dress on the bike,
I did not
you?
wear the
Good.
victim dress. I had some shorts, though, some victim shorts. But some victim capris and some shit.
Well, outside of, I guess, again, being outside, it was Juneteenth.
Yes,
Blah,
it was.
blah, blah.
It was.
And you was out in these streets. You actually went to the park that everyone said, bitch, don't go there.
Fort Greene Park. I think that's probably why my allergies are now in the space that they're
The
in. is because
entire
I was
New York
in
City
Fort
was
Greene
there.
Park.
Oh, so it ain't no allergies, sis.
No, well, it's
Now
not
she
COVID.
vaccinated.
Sis.
Oh, okay,
it's
okay.
not COVID. I can still, regardless of whether or not I can breathe, I can still smell and taste. We're
Okay.
good.
She
We're
just
good.
got germs. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. If she ain't have a nigga, I would have been like, bitch, you got mono. Who was you kissing, bitch?
Right?
But
She got a little tea here.
Nah, I got my little tea today, guys.
that's
No
all.
lines
That's
today.
always my joke with my friends.
Mono?
When they just start getting sick, bitch, you sucked the dirty one.
How many times
Oh
you got
my
mono?
God.
I never got mono
First
before.
off,
mono
mono's for white
either.
people.
That's some white
I
people.
think
That's
it's
white
people shit.
White people shit. That's
But
not
see-
WPS.
It is WPS.
Right?
White people shit. But wait, why do only white people get mono?
I don't know.
And not us.
And lice. Have you ever noticed that?
Actually, bitch, I'm
I
half
never
white.
knew
I got
any-
lice.
You did?
Bitch, my mama said, fuck this shit and chopped all our hair off.
Oh, no.
Bitch,
That
we got
happened.
it. We got it from my
I got gum in my hair and my mom did
We
that.
got it. We
God.
got it from my
Lice.
daycare, and I'm not gonna hold you. After we got lice, bitch, my mama kept our hair braided with beads. She would not let us just have hair anymore. So my white ass mama was plaiting me and my sister's hair and attaching beads. Our hair was not out. She was like, "I'm gonna see y'all scalp, bitch. Y'all ain't
no.
bro." Like, and again, this is for the white people listening now. All three of you. Like,
I never had lice.
Yeah, but
I
when you
always
get
thought
when
lice
you
was
get
a white
lice,
thing.
bro, my mom had to like. It's almost like termites or bed bugs, my nigga. Like, she had to put all of our stuffed animals
Wow.
in like a plastic bag and treat them, and then like you gotta treat it. So you get this fucking shit that goes on your head and it burns.
stinks, I heard, yeah.
It burns.
Oh.
But then like you can't just put it in and wash it out. So then, and this is real nasty that we even talk about lice right now.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is to get rid of the lice because they lay eggs. You have to part your hair and comb through to make sure all the eggs
Oh
are
my God,
out.
that would drive me
it's-
crazy.
When I tell you, I was just like, this is nasty. But yeah, after we got lice, she chopped both of our hairs off.
Oh my God.
And then when it grew back, she literally kept us braided up with beads. So all of our old pictures, we have fucking the pink and white heart beads with the braids with fucking snaggletooths, no teeth. And it's just braids and beads all growing up.
Yo,
And-
little kids deal with the nastiest shit. Y'all
It's
remember
really
ringworm?
disgusting.
Remember ringworm?
Okay, that is disgusting. And how? And it was
I'm from the Bronx.
It's from
so-
wait. So you just have ringworm?
I don't think I had it, but I think my little cousins had it, like right here. We thought it was eczema because you get it in like the joints or some shit. But it was ringworm because it's.
How do you get ringworm? Don't it come in a circle? It looks
It's
like
a
a ring.
circle. I think I may have had.
How do you get ringworm?
I have no idea. It's some like school shit. The same way you get like chicken pox, lice.
Yeah.
It's school.
I
Just
had chicken
nasty
pox
little
as a kid.
kids. Yeah, me too. I have a scar somewhere. In my
I feel like
foot.
it's just kids in general. Just little kids in general are dirty. It doesn't matter if you're white or not. I feel like kids in general are dirty at school.
Yeah.
Just at school. Schools are just schools in general are for the most part really. They're hard to keep clean. They're just
Yeah.
hard to keep clean.
Yeah, and even with this COVID shit, that's why I'm like, I don't even know what their whole life was like over the last year. Because kids,
No.
you can't
Terrible.
keep them from not touching shit or
No.
putting shit in their mouth and all
No,
that
and
shit.
I mean, listen.
They're turning to TikTok. That's the thing.
What do you mean?
Like that's what kids do. They can't go outside. This whole year, like they became way more into social media than
Yeah.
before. If that even was possible.
I ain't gonna hold you. Every week, I'm like, I'm gonna start my TikTok this week. And then I just look at how more advanced these videos are getting, and I'm like, I don't have the time
It's
to
too
do
much.
I can't do it.
I don't have it.
We really be on here sounding like aunties. I'm like a ticker talker. Nope, I'm not.
ticker-talker?
I'm not doing
Not
the
a
tickety talk
ticker-talker.
dances.
Not TikTok.
The tickety talk ain't happening here. No, baby.
It's hard. It's hard. I've done like a few little posts here and there, but I feel so cringy.
You do good at it. You're very.
I feel like we need to get on TikTok this week.
You are.
If we don't do it soon, then it's gonna be too late. Like we gotta do it. Because if not, then we really gonna be like, yeah.
What is too late?
When they start, like, whenever they come with like TikTok, version 3 or whatever, like, you know what I mean? We're gonna be too far behind.
What do you mean?
It's like the people who never got on Instagram, right? The people that was just on Facebook and didn't get on Instagram, like during the first couple years, they're not gonna get on Instagram now because it's too late.
They are. There's
reels.
Too late.
There's reels now. There are voiceovers.
Well,
there's music,
they're
there's
just
stories.
doing the same thing that they're doing on Facebook, on Instagram. Like that's what I feel like most people do anyways. Like they just fuse all of them because you can connect. Like you can connect your Instagram to your Facebook, so you could literally have all of the same posts on that page simultaneously.
When I tell you I don't know shit about Facebook,
I hate Facebook.
I go to Facebook and don't know what the fuck.
It's so toxic.
Oh my God.
Not only is it toxic, it's just like it's all the people I don't give a fuck about. So why am I over here
trying to reconnect?
Anybody want to?
Why? We wasn't
DK,
even
you want to see
friends.
this Invisalign? What is it? The little beads that used to sell the pyramid schemes.
What's that? Oh,
The berries, the goji berries. That was something.
Oh
It was like
my
a pyramid
God.
scheme, and it's like every time you go on Facebook, one of your old high school friends is trying to sell you some shit and be part of like a
okay.
Mary
I ain't
Kay
gonna
thing.
hold you.
That and Herbalife. And I'd be like,
Herbalife.
please stop.
Well,
Please
I ain't
stop
gonna hold
sending me
y'all.
stuff.
I was one of them people.
Oh, I can see that.
Okay, I was in school, right? Okay, let me tell y'all. So I was in school and I was poor, right? So I was like, oh, okay. So it was when that want to be here or wish you were here, the World Ventures shit. Did y'all know about the World Ventures pyramid
No.
scheme? So basically, it's like a
Florida's
travel
another
group.
world. I don't know.
No, bitch.
You be coming up with the
this
strangest
was up here
things.
in New York.
Oh, okay.
Damn, look at you. You want to put just everything on Florida.
No,
huh?
I like Florida though. I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You like the beaches and fucking Disney World, bitch?
Yeah.
Look, no. So World Ventures was like a traveling group. And what happens is you pay like a yearly fee, but every time you got someone to join, it moved you to like another tier. And basically like once you had a certain thing, you got residual income and then you got a car when you reached like a certain tier. But you had to constantly keep pitching people because 3 people would go to this side, then 3 people would go to this side. Then once they get people, then they're
a literal pyramid.
literally
With her
a
hands for the
fucking
people that's
pyramid.
not seeing. She's literally like miming a triangle. She's miming a pyramid right now.
And I got a few people to sign up, but I'm not a good. I feel like I can sell people, but I don't like being annoying.
Yeah, you gotta be annoying.
Like, you gotta be fucking annoying. You gotta be like, hey, you think you're getting invited for a fucking movie dinner and date? No, bitch. They want to sit you down in front of a TV and, hey, watch this 30-minute.
There's a pamphlet involved.
It's a pamphlet. And I just started feeling like, this is not what my life is supposed to be. And I'm not good with hearing no. Like,
yeah.
you tell me no one time, that's it. I ain't gonna ask you again.
I'm not right.
Take it offensively, yes.
Then after a while, then it's like, you don't really fuck with me. That's why. Now we can't be friends because you ain't want to watch my 30-minute video to sell you on something that could give you residual income. I'm sitting here trying to create, generate.
Right. That's what it turns into. I'm trying to help you out.
That's what it turned into. So it was like one of like the worst things. And I think I talked about it too. Like I've been a part of a lot of those things. I sold like steering fluid or washing fluid one time at a gas station. One day, it was awful.
You a hustler.
Bro, because I fucking answered. Y'all know back in the day when you needed a job, maybe not you, because you was out here touring with Jay-Z, but back when you had to fucking work, bitch, I used to find my jobs on Craigslist.
Oh.
So,
we had this conversation about crazy ass jobs. Like, we're not going to do that. I worked at a pirate museum. Please stop.
I love it.
Wait, that is really, I didn't hear that story.
I worked at a pirate museum.
What is a pirate museum?
I had a Velcro parrot that was on my shoulder.
I was going to say, like, you like a little hat or something,
Wait,
a
you had
wooden
a
leg.
whole costume?
Not a whole costume.
Just a parrot on your shoulder.
Just a Velcro parrot on the shoulder.
Got it.
Just to let people know that they were in a pirate museum. I worked in the gift shop.
Oh.
I didn't
During
have to
like
give the
doubles, if you
tours.
were working like a double, would you like talk to it at times? Or you made it talk?
I would forget that it was there and walk out of the job,
Not with the
and people
pirate.
would be like looking at me like something was wrong. Like, why she got a stuffed animal on her shoulder like that? It was not moving either. It was perched. It wasn't like a soft plush stuffed animal. It was one of those like weird, the creepy ones with the felt fabric. So it was like mad stiff.
Like, what do you call that when you stuff an animal?
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy.
It kind of looked like
that?
taxidermy.
That's the name?
That's like,
when you see deer. When you see animals that are dead that are stuffed.
Yeah, could you look that up? Where did they get that name from? Because I'm thinking taxes. That don't make no sense.
The art of preparing, stuffing, and mounting the skins of animals.
I don't know.
With a
What-
lifelike effect.
Yeah, like if you go to like a cabin or whatever and you see like the reindeer over the fireplace.
When I
whatever.
tell you English has to be the hardest fucking language. Taxidermy?
absolutely.
Where the
Taxidermy.
fuck? How does that go relate to animals and stuffing them?
But
No
also
idea.
stuffing, taking live animals, killing them, and then stuffing their bodies to make them lifelike is the most American thing ever.
Yeah, that's some weirdo shit.
Some weirdo shit.
That
But that
is
was
some weirdo shit.
No, that was a weird job I had though. And then I was a dispatcher for a pest control company. Like, come on.
Yeah,
It was always weird jobs. Yeah, I was
You
weird
lived
jobs
life,
before that.
sis. You lived life.
Yeah.
You live
Good
life, and y'all
times.
can hear us talk more about this on our Patreon coming soon. I guess, of course, the last thing that happened this weekend. Shout out to all the daddies, the zaddies too, because
Zaddy.
I mean, I hit my nigga like, yeah, happy Zaddy's Day, but I ain't got a zaddy, y'all, so I texted that to a couple niggas. But
She just said she texted her. She said she texted her.
Yeah, she knows exactly.
no,
what's up.
I'm single.
Okay.
Damn, I did slip up
Says
and
you
say that.
capping.
Okay,
you
my
slipping
bad,
on
bruh.
yourself. You slipping,
My
you
bad.
falling,
I'm
and you
single,
can't get
bro.
up. You slipping, you falling, you can't
I'm
get up.
having my cake and eating
We
it
gonna have to
too.
get her life alert.
Shit. Well, it was Father's Day, which is crazy because I will say I didn't see as many like tweets and stuff where the moms were coming out like,
Thank God.
I'm the daddy.
There wasn't that much anger this year.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah,
It was
where was that
good.
from? I
No,
don't
there
know.
was some. There was some.
You saw some?
Yeah, there was some. I saw some tweets from some random white women saying that they should ban Father's Day because Father's Day is demeaning to mothers. I was like,
Oh, shut up. I'm so
like,
tired of
can
everything
we-
being
can we
demeaning to
stop?
something.
like just
seriously.
let something exist. Just let something exist for that we can celebrate. Like there's a million and one things that don't matter that we celebrate. Why
I mean,
can't we celebrate
yeah.
something that actually matters?
And a father matters. It definitely
I
matters.
mean, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I posted my daddy on Instagram,
Me
but
too.
I ain't call him or nothing.
You stupid.
oh shit.
Wouldn't be here without this man. But that nigga ain't getting no
That's
text
facts.
from me. He ain't getting my new number.
Well, mine's dead, so I couldn't text him.
Yeah, I don't got a daddy, but you know.
Well, damn. You know what? Wait,
But I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock it.
Wait. We gotta chill because we are on a toxic network. Them
know.
niggas gonna be, oh, these bitches got daddy issues. That's why they're
don't.
like,
I don't
oh.
have any daddy issues. My dad's not alive anymore, so I don't have any issues.
My dad's
Yeah.
not alive, but he was never around, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and my daddy.
You don't have daddy issues.
I mean, I don't have daddy issues. We just don't really see eye to eye. Like, here's the thing. You know, when you become an adult, like
Yeah.
You see them for an adult.
You start viewing people as adults and no longer as like family members or dads or moms. Like, so then you also just start to go back and not look at the trauma that they put onto you, but you also start to just be like, damn, you was fucked up. Like
Yeah.
you a fucked up individual.
Yeah.
So when you think of like, and it wasn't even cheating, but it was just like the different girlfriends. And then, I mean, we dealt with child support issues.
Oh.
So like, it's just like, I think I'm good on you. I think
Got
I'm
it.
good on you. But I ended up hanging out with him on Christmas when I went down, and it was nice to see him. But again, Father's Day, it was just like,
yeah,
it's cute.
It's another day for you.
yeah. And then it also reminds me too, all of the men that I do know
Yeah.
that are daddies, and it's just like, damn.
I know a
everyone's
lot of
really just
great
out
men
here
that are
spreading
dads.
seeds though too. Like,
That's what they do.
Yeah, but there's a lot of I think there's something to be said about our generation of dads. I think our generation of dads is awesome. Like I like all my friends that are dads are really great dads. Like I think that yesterday was a combination of celebration for the dads in my generation that are my age that are like really really active. My man is
Yeah.
a dad. We spent yesterday with his kids. So I mean, from that regard, I think it's really great. But then I also have friends that lost dads to COVID, and so yesterday was their first Father's Day without their dad, and I know that was really traumatizing because everything is opening back up, and it seems like life is getting back to normal.
Yeah.
And I remember when my dad passed, feeling that way too about everybody that was kind of around. It was like a natural. Like just a resentment kind of that everybody else has something to celebrate and everyone's life is continuing to move on and you're kind of still sorting and sifting
You're not
through
ready,
your grief.
yeah.
And it takes
not over
a
for you.
long time. I think days like Father's Day and Mother's Day are really triggering for a lot of people. So I definitely I commend anybody who's lost a parent who gets through Mother's Day and Father's Day without, completely falling apart and unraveling. But if you did yesterday, then that's fine too. Just feel your feelings and know that they're valid.
I guess that we'll lead to one of the topics that I specifically wanted to bring up because in a lot of the conversations that I have with my homies that are dads, the issue a lot of time is with the mother. And it's not that they don't want to show up. It's almost like they're pushed away to even be able to show up.
Yes.
So Ace Hood took to his Instagram to complain that he was not able to see his children. He opened up about his situation, claiming that his children's mother, Shanice, denied him access to their kids to prove her story right, and because she wants more money. He said that the reason I do not have my children today is because the mother of my children wants her story to be right, which means her story in her mind is that I am not a good father. My children don't want to spend time with me, and I don't support my kids. Also, I'm never there for the children. So that's her story in her mind, and she wants to tear me down as a person. She did respond to this and say, it ain't about money. However, you owe me $95,000 in back child support. So a lot of people were like, well, sis, if it's not about the money, then what are you doing? She did also come out and say she does make more money than Ace Hood, and also claim that the only reason he's even balling right now is because that nigga took out the PPP loan. The shade was there. Sis, it was a mess. She's also claiming that the back and forth right now is so that they both have a lead role in Love and Hip Hop Miami, which I know a lot of people do put a little bit too much of their personal lives on that show to me, for a check, for clout, whatever it comes. And I know you went on that show and said that you would never bring a personal, like your personal business to TV
Never again. No.
I wanted to bring this up, however, though, because this is the narrative with a lot of men that, I want to be a good dad, but she's not letting me show up the way I can show up. And
I mean, this is tough.
This is tough.
These situations are always tough. And I empathize with both sides, because I think we've seen in our own lives, we've seen fathers that they're like what we call the Christmas and Easter Christians that only come to church on Christmas and Easter. Where it's like you're a dad and you're not as consistently active throughout a lot of the other occasions and don't necessarily show up the other times where you might be needed. But then on Father's Day, you want to show up and
you want to put a little picture up on the ground.
But you know what? I guess I could see though how a mom would have an issue with that.
Absolutely.
Like,
I'm
you just want to show up on fucking Father's Day and be a father? No, nigga, you got to show up every other time. And what's crazy is I actually experienced the opposite of this. So my mom went to court to ask for more money. And because she asked for more money, we ended up all having to take DNA tests, and he didn't speak to us for a year.
Oh, shit.
So I understand a little bit how the money and the function of child support gets in the way of the relationship with the children in both sides. But what I also don't like about this is one of the things he said in particular. He said that she wants her story to be that I don't take care of my kids, I don't provide for them, I don't show up as a father. My problem with that is, and for anyone who's a parent out there, the way I just said, like, I think back and look at people as adults now, one of the things that I remember the most about growing up is the shit talking that my daddy did. Anytime we were with him, he rubbed it in my face. Your mother didn't do this. Your mother.
That's terrible.
And just talking about the other parent.
Right.
Because, of course, my dad, he ain't had to see us. So when I went with my dad, he's the one who got us the name brand clothes. He's the one who took us out to eat because he could afford to do all those things.
Of course.
My mama, single parent of 3, worked multiple jobs, but going out to Olive Garden was like, oh, and we still had a limit, bitch. She said, bitch, you order off this menu and that's it.
Yeah. Y'all both doing the 2 for $20.
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, and that was before all that, but we really went there because the bitch, it was unlimited breadsticks, and she really wanted us to get full off of them breadsticks and salad, bitch. It was like, we could just have an appetizer if y'all full now.
Drink some water. Drink some water.
Drink some water, sis. Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. We would go out and like we would have to ask, like, can we get a drink? Because water was unlimited water, but no, we had to be like, can we get tea? Bitch, I want some sweet tea, bitch. But no, so again, I want to bring up the fact that when parents feud, the thing that really sits with the children, more than whatever the child support and all this thing, one of the things that sit with a child for life is how y'all talked negatively about each other.
Right.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's something that a parent even understands. You may just be like, yeah, I bet your mama don't do this for you. Or those things sit with you forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Sure. And I honestly don't even like the post and putting this up on Instagram like this, because if you got the time to so eloquently explain yourself, right? For how many like stories was
it's
this?
like it's a lot.
It's a few of them, Instead of explaining to the world, how about you pop up to your baby mother's house and try to have a real conversation as an adult and be like, hey, listen, if you have the time to really try to state your case for the world to see, the person that you really need to state your case with is with the baby mom.
Talk your shit, sis.
That's it. Like, this to me, this is stupid. I actually agree with the whole this is for a storyline type shit.
And she's with child. She's pregnant in bed, right?
Pregnant,
right there.
She's in a whole other situation living her life. So it's not
stressing this woman out.
Yeah, this is too much. It's too much.
Yeah. Well, speaking of babies,
Too much.
With
Too much.
With an S. With an S. Lala filed. Get her some more wine because she ready. Lala filed for divorce after Melo's mistress allegedly gave birth to twins in London. Let me just give y'all the backstory on how messy this is. So first off, Melo already had a daughter on Lala a couple years ago. This new mistress apparently has been receiving financial support. They've also agreed for her to have the babies over in the UK so that they could be British citizens. However, they were premature and came out 2 months early, so now she has to be in the hospital with them, and one of the babies requires surgery.
Oh, no.
And I guess that amidst all of this, Melo has not really showed up how he needs to show up as a father, and so the mistress put him on blast.
Oh, my God.
Because outside of not maybe showing up even financially for needing the money for this surgery, she really does want Melo to have a relationship with these children. So this doesn't surprise me that Lala broke up or divorced Melo because this is now 3 kids during their marriage.
Yeah.
I do want to...
I read somewhere that it's been done for a very long time, though.
They've been separated, but I wouldn't doubt that they've been trying to mend or work it out or work together in having the family that I think they both really want out of each other. It's weird. I want to know, in a marriage, is a baby y'all's final straw?
Oh, yeah,
is that a final straw for you?
That's
not even in a marriage.
straw. Like, what you mean fight? Like, it's out of here. No.
No, that's a non-negotiable. You have a baby on me, I'm done. I will
What's
never.
that mean when the guy's throwing the little baby out the window?
No, stop it. Stop it.
It's figuratively. Ain't nobody throwing no babies out the window, but
Problematic.
Figuratively, never.
Here's the thing I wanted to talk about, though, okay?
My eyes are watering now.
Look, here's what I wanted to talk about, because here we could bash Melo all we want, but this is not, this is not a male bashing podcast.
No.
And though we are women, we like to hold both parties accountable.
Okay.
So let's get into it.
Sis is 38.
The mistress is not only 38. She knew that she had a relationship with a married man. So you're fucking with this married man. Now you have kids with him.
He's shooting up the
And
club.
she's 38 and it was twins. That was IVF. She knew what she was doing.
Stop it.
You can't. It's very hard.
It's hard,
to
but
have
it's not
baby after
impossible.
a certain time. Of course, it's not impossible. But twins, that's IVF.
You think so? You think
she
she
knew what
like
she was doing.
took his sperm?
At 38.
I
No,
think that he
bruh.
was shooting up the club, but I think that she was probably, those
She was
injections that
trying?
you take to be more fertile.
to be more
Is
fertile.
that not IVF? Oh no, that's not IVF. But you know what I'm talking about. The little,
Yeah, that's hormones or something.
It's like, I think it might be a part of IVF. No,
I mean, they do that for IVF.
they do it for.
Yeah, they do.
She probably was getting ready for it because I think it's really hard to have twins.
He would have,
35.
in order for it to be IVF, he would have had to give his sperm to the doctor in order for
No,
it to
he
be-
gave it to her, but directly.
that's not-
My thing is, do you think as a woman, if you're dealing with a married man or a man in a relationship and things come about like a child, do you think it's... Do you think that the mistress is in the right to demand this sort of relationship knowing that she was the side?
You know, I have an unpopular opinion about that. I'd rather be quiet.
We like unpopular opinions around
No,
here.
I really, I think that the same way that the choice belongs to the woman as far as what she wants to do with her body, there should also be a choice for the man involved to decide how he wants to show up. Should the woman make the choice without, you know what I mean? And she has a right to make her choice. I think whatever she decides is a cause and effect scenario. I think if she decides to carry on, and have children, especially with somebody else's husband.
I do want to say too, there was a
that's-
conversation. He clearly did ask her to have an abortion as well. So there were reports that there was a conversation of her having an abortion. I guess she went too far along and it was high risk, which is also why she had it prematurely.
Yep.
She had the babies 2 months premature. And so
that happens a lot with twins.
Yeah.
Twins are
but that's
premature.
also the thing too. Like, it's odd because I don't know if. And again, this is the part that sucks. What you just said, there is like it's a double-edged sword because if a man is telling you I don't want to be the father of your children, and you move forward with still having the kids, it's like,
well, it's just kind of like, it's like if it's two people that make a decision to do it, then when is it not still two people making that decision to do it?
I mean, yeah, if you guys are
Do you know
having
what I'm
sex,
saying?
it's
It's like,
unprotected.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
unprotected, and we're holding both people accountable, and
Yeah.
both people are responsible for their choices. If you're making an individual choice, you're responsible for the individual choice, and the man is responsible for his individual choice. So I think once.
But to me, is that fair when both of you know that if you have unprotected sex, the consequence is a baby? To me, at that point, y'all are agreeing that we both know the consequences and we know that the outcome could be a baby.
Of course.
Yeah, but to me, that's when the decision makes.
That they adults, they should know this.
I understand, but also the outcome of that situation, then the decision is now the woman's decision. So the woman gets to decide what she wants to do. So the decision is not for the man to decide. He decided to consummate. Sure, the woman decided to consummate. The next part of that process is a whole other different decision to carry through with the pregnancy or not carry through. And I just think that
You're right. I'm being a hypocrite right now because Lord knows when I had my abortion, he wanted me to keep it. And I was like, ew, no.
Yeah, I mean, my
I said
whole
no.
thing is just that I think that
it wasn't his decision.
But
then.
I
You're
do.
right.
It was
You're
not
right.
his
It wasn't
decision
his
to make.
decision.
It's
You're right.
it's solely your decision. So if we're then separating the accountability and the onus in that decision, then we can't then turn around and say, well, now you have to make a decision based on my decision. No, I don't think that's fair. I don't agree with that.
D, why are you looking like that?
because I feel like this is a really tough situation. I'm thinking, like, let's say I'm having sex with somebody else's man, right? Everybody knows it. I'm gonna make sure that I'm either on the pill, I have an IUD, we're fucking with condoms. There's something going on that's going to prevent me from having sex. Now, if you shooting up
only
the
because
club,
you know that you're a side chick, would you go
if
through
I'm a
those?
side bitch, yeah, unless I'm a side
What
bitch
if you
that's
really
trying to-
like him? Yeah, what if you end up
Yeah,
really
but that's
liking
somebody
him?
else's man. Like, I don't want to be the side bitch with a side baby. I want to have my family. So there's a disconnect there. Like, I don't understand that because if, like, y'all not together, why y'all doing this raw? Why you shooting up the club? Pull out. He could be pulling out.
Niggas do not.
I know they don't,
do
but
not
this-
like
but
condoms.
this
They
is
be
what-
allergic as fuck. They be like, they allergic.
Anyway, I'm just thinking, like, she probably got pregnant. Maybe she thought she would have an abortion, but I know that it's legal and everybody, like, of course I'm pro-choice, but it's also like, I think it's hard to have an abortion. Like, I've been in the room with friends that have had to get it because they had to get it, but it's not an easy thing. It's not like, I have an appointment.
Girl, me and my homegirl was part in the week of her abortion.
For a lot of people that I know,
was like,
for
you
me,
make sure
I
you
would
could
be
drink?
feeling some type of way. I would feel very guilty. And then you see that it's twins. Like, this is not Jocelyn's Cabaret double homicide,
double
bitch.
homicide. We gonna.
You know what I mean? Like, I think it's really hard to do
Double
it with
homicide.
one, but when it's twins, it's like a double miracle.
I mean,
you know
I
what
think,
I mean?
I don't know anything about this other woman, but if she's 38 years old and she doesn't have any children,
Yeah,
then
this
that
is her
also is
chance.
something to consider.
Yeah.
I think
Have the
again,
baby.
it's really tough to say that the man is not responsible for the kid, but it also, if the arrangement, there's too many missing pieces that we don't know. But if the conversation and the arrangement initially
That's the thing. She does say that he acted like a single man and insisted that he was, but most men
act like single men.
You're right.
Like,
You're
men
right,
will have
sis.
a whole wedding band, all the Cartier love bracelets, okay, and the wedding band, and still be out
And
in the
live
streets
together
for everybody,
and still be for everybody.
You
You're right,
that's
sis.
not
You're right. You're
that's
right.
not a good argument. At the end of the day, she's 38, and judging on the picture, she looks like a beautiful woman.
She looks every
She
bit of
knows what
38.
time it is. She
Oh.
knows
She
what
knows
time
what
it
time
is.
it is, yeah.
So this is not. You're not 22, 23 looking for a come up, sis. If you 38, you already been around. You've been around the world enough to know what type of time you're dealing with when you're dealing with somebody else's husband who's
Facts.
famous, who's incredibly rich. He's throwing money at you now because he didn't want to be a part of it. He's going to throw money at you because that is the financially responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
He had no interest in fathering these children. She made that decision knowing that, so that's on her now.
I do want to say give a shout out as well to Lala, just because she's always just handled things classy.
And she shouted him out yesterday for Father's Day.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
nice.
took a lot. Bitch.
That's a real.
I mean, although I
grown
shouted out
woman.
my daddy and don't talk to that nigga, so I don't know really. I mean, it looks good. It's Father's Day,
Optics.
you know.
Optics.
It could have been optics. It very well could have been.
I mean, she been hanging out with the Kardashians. She already know, like the PR stints. She already know.
Listen,
Nah,
I don't
but
even know
this
if
is
Lala
good.
be
This
friends
is a
with
very
everybody.
grown up.
This was.
Move.
Well, they watched, apparently, their son had a tournament yesterday, so they both went together to support their son together.
That's cute. Good co-parenting.
It's cute. I ain't gonna hold you. But if we gonna speak of babies, can we continue with the baby talk?
Sure.
Literally the baby.
The baby. Oh.
I thought you were going to talk about Nick Cannon and his tribe.
I mean,
his drum
that
line.
was actually some shit I didn't care about, but
Nick
we can
Cannon
talk about
and
it
his
now
drum
too.
line.
He has a whole drum line. Okay, so fine, let's talk about that too, because I know we talked about him already before.
I would like him to publicly explain what's happening.
Well, I have read before that he has said women are his vice.
Okay,
he doesn't
first off,
drink.
no.
He doesn't do drugs. That's what he said. And he said women are my vice.
That's not okay because you're affecting the lives of all these women.
I mean,
we don't
she
affect the
happy.
lives of drugs or liquor. Like,
she looked happy. She's
I
celebrating.
mean, first off,
today.
everyone looks happy in their fucking pregnancy pictures.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, everyone looks happy in those pictures. I mean, okay, here's the thing.
Laying on the pipe.
Here's my
I
thing.
would have never thought.
I've said this before. First off, I heard he got a baby leg.
Not with the bonnet.
He was with everybody, like back in the day. He was with Christina Milian, Mariah Carey.
He was married to Mariah, though.
He was
He
married.
gave Mariah her babies. And I
Her
love
twins.
Mariah. I don't play with
Yeah.
you.
I
don't either. I love Mariah. Mariah's my favorite. That's my favorite.
She's my favorite too. I'm looking
She's
at you. I'm
my
like, she looks like Mariah.
Oh my God, I love her. That's my girl. I love her. I love her.
Are you trying to say that all biracial people look alike?
I mean,
Yes.
a little
Okay.
bit.
That is what, that's what she just tried to say,
fine.
right?
I'll take
But
it.
you do look like Mariah, though.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's my tribe.
I
We're the
love
same
Mariah.
tribe.
Yeah.
Mad deep voice.
Yeah.
Just
Little honey hair.
Little
like-
honey hair.
Now it would be offensive. We
Young
said, "Oh,
beige
you look like
complexion.
J Lo."
There's
No,
nothing
I
about
do
her
look-
that looks-
I look nothing like J-Lo.
But that's where that's what it's
J-Lo's
giving, sis.
J-Lo's also Puerto Rican, not Dominican.
I mean, I don't look like Cardi, but I get Cardi all the time. But it's mostly because of my
Really?
voice.
Oh,
I think
the
it's the
voice.
voice.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like,
you give me more modern day Rosie Perez than you do Cardi.
Cardi.
Though.
Yeah.
Also because Rosie Perez is funny as shit, and anytime she opens her mouth, I'm crying.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching. Again, y'all know I like trash reality TV. You actually look like one of the girls on the Batgirls Club.
which one?
I don't even know her fucking name.
I don't know their names either.
But she on
watch
there.
that
But
show.
y'all look
I think
alike.
I know what you're talking about, though.
and
Because
she
somebody
from,
has
she
once
from New
sent-
York. She from the Bronx.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Somebody sent it to me before. It's like a
If he
crazy
don't wanna
white
be on
girl.
the
She's
pod,
like
he
white
better not
and
be
mixed.
calling me. The nigga who always fucking FaceTime me.
Oh,
All right. So, anyways, y'all know, single and back in these streets. Okay, sorry. So Nick Cannon welcomed his 7th child with former Wallin' Out model, which I guess that's where he finds them, bitch. All the
my
Wallin' Out
God.
Is it a grooming situation?
bitches. It might be.
I
Bitch.
don't
That
like
might be
it.
another situation. But he
it's
also
Wildin' Out is a little bit too on brand of a name for this activity.
So this weekend, his twins were born. Those were children 5 and 6. And this is now his 7th child that he's welcoming into the world with Alyssa Scott. Here's the thing.
He has 2 sets of twins.
He has 2 sets of twins.
Wow, he's very
This now
fertile.
makes his 7th child, fifth baby mama.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. A lot of women want to hold these women accountable. And like, oh, well, they're doing it for a check, da-da-da-da. First off, it does take way more than just money to raise children. I don't know why everyone's like, well, he got enough money, he could do it. Another thing is, all of these women were clearly pregnant around the same exact time.
Yep.
So they didn't know that they was about to be baby number fucking 3, 4, and 5.
It
or
just
maybe
happened.
they did.
You think
That's
that-
the thing. None of these women look upset.
None of them look upset?
We have not heard any one of them complain
Because they just about to lay the babies. They ain't gone through postpartum and he ain't been able to show up for them yet.
Hormonally, when you're pregnant, your emotions are through the roof. I have never met a woman who's been pregnant who is not flipping and tripping balls every 30 seconds. About nothing most of the time. Like hormonally, you're all over the place. No, I think these women know exactly what's going on.
It's a sister-wives
There's
situation.
a sister-wives
Yeah, I think
arrangement
so.
going on. Yeah, because they all look very at peace.
And he's in every picture with them.
In every
One thing
picture.
about Nick, he gonna be in the delivery room with the babies. He's always in the delivery room.
He timed this out.
Yeah.
This is giving very deliberate, like, okay, 2 months, 1 month, 2 months, 2 months.
That is insane.
He's
It is,
doing-
but
he
that's
wants a
why
lot
I'm
of
saying
kids.
I'm waiting for him to
I'm
come out and
also
explain
just thinking
this.
of all the other women he's had sex with that just weren't ovulating.
Oh my God.
Because there's really only like maybe he was asking all of them for their ovulation tracks.
Maybe. Or
Maybe he
learned it.
knew.
He's probably one of those weird guys.
I don't know, but I don't know. To me, this is just, I did read something. I read a few things actually. And this is going to be maybe just to be on Nick's side a little bit. Because,
I feel bad for Mariah. I'll be so
Do you?
mad
Why?
If
They're not together?
Because Mariah Carey's like Mariah Carey. She doesn't want like her baby daddy just fucking everybody. I would be like, I know how Mariah Carey thinks because I love her.
You know how
what
she
I mean?
thinks?
Yeah, I'm a lamb.
She walks around and doesn't know anybody. Mariah Carey is still like she's Mariah fucking
She's
Carey.
Mariah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
it's like now her children have all of these siblings with all these random ass people, and it's like she's not gonna deny.
I'm
her
not
kids
gonna lie.
the chance
I can't imagine she wants to go on trips and
No.
blend the family. She's fucking Mariah
She's
Carey.
Mariah.
She's never
not with
gonna
it.
do that. The kids will probably do that. The kids will go. She'll let the
Okay.
kids go with Nick, and they'll do whatever. But she's not gonna be. No, it's not
Hanging
gonna
out
be
with
fucking big
wilding out
love on the
bitches.
yacht. No,
No, they would not be on
It's
the yacht
not.
with Mariah.
No.
And the dolphins. Nah.
no,
Not in the
no
stop.
dolphins and no butterflies for y'all. Good night.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see how this like goes moving forward. Like, yeah, they're all happy now and they're not talking, but
I just need him to explain. I need him to explain what's happening.
well, apparently, again, let me go back to that. Apparently, he did come to Mariah and say he wanted 9 kids. She said no. So there's that rumor going around that he did say he wants 9. So technically, we should be expecting 2 more.
Oh shit.
There is also, and there was a joke made in very poor taste.
Who made it?
Lil Duval.
Oh dear.
It was made in very poor taste. So the same way we as women say, don't ask us when we're having a child because you don't know what we're going through. Lil Duval made the joke that Nick Cannon is having babies like he's preparing to die. And he does have lupus.
He has a sickness, right?
He has a sickness. So there is the conversation that maybe none of us know how sick he is.
He's stupid.
I mean, look, yeah, that was tragic. That was
not
tragic of him to
funny.
say. And it wasn't funny, especially because none of us knew how sick Chadwick Boseman was.
That's true.
And so we don't know, knowing that we know that Nick Cannon has lupus, we don't know.
But that's even worse.
That's even worse that joke was
That's
made.
even worse that joke was made.
Yes.
Because then it gives life to the idea that he's just gonna have all of these children out here possibly without a dad.
Without a dad.
for a
That's
good portion of their
terrible.
lives.
Yeah.
That's so selfish.
That's an awful thought to
He was in
envision,
the
but-
hospital not too long ago.
Not
too
too long
right?
ago,
I remember
yeah.
that. Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Good luck to all these babies. God damn, that's a lot of babies.
On to the baby.
On to DaBaby. Please say DaBaby. So, all right, I ain't gonna hold you. This was a whole bunch of clusterfuck of mess, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
What you think? What you think about this?
Okay, so for y'all that do not know or maybe didn't see, did we even talk about the new single with Tory and DaBaby?
No.
So Tory and DaBaby have a single that's dropping. I don't even remember what the name of it is, but they both got like big heads in the video.
Yeah.
Scat. It's called Scat. So they basically dropped their little video for Scat, SKAT, and there was a like of a tweet.
Okay.
And it said basically that, damn, both of these niggas shot somebody and didn't end up in jail.
I saw that.
And DaBaby liked that tweet. And
Oh,
you know,
no,
like
he did.
he liked the tweet. That's really where it started. So this tweet, and of course, then here goes DaBaby acting like he didn't. He screen recorded and acted like Twitter was against him and that he never liked that tweet, but it was on his page as a like. Because I told you,
Yeah.
we just talked about it on Patreon. When
you
like
like
shit,
something, it
it
pops
shows up on your feed.
Yeah.
So anyways, she decided to tweet after seeing this and was like, support me in private and publicly do something different. These industry men are very strange. This situation ain't no damn beef. And I really wish people would stop downplaying it like it's some internet shit for likes and retweets. She said, justice is slow, so we've all seen. Back to my good day. Y'all know DaBaby is gonna be DaBaby. He be out here hitting bitches. So you know
He be hitting?
He be hitting bitches. So you know he wasn't gonna just let this slide. So he responded and was like, you don't let these folks get the best of you, thug. I don't got no bad energy for you. You know, like I know I ain't no industry nigga. Let them fool you into thinking that you tripping. Stand on what you stand on without feeling like I'm against you. Stay focused, my G. I want to play something because this is where I wanted the conversation to go. Of course, the internet loves pulling receipts, bitch. And in the receipts, there was a clip that resurfaced of Meg explaining working with Cardi after working with Nicki. So y'all about, yeah. Here she goes explaining it.
Okay.
Oh shit, hold on. That's still playing. Y'all know I'm over here doing a whole lot. My bad. Let me start that over. Here we go. That floated. So, however, that brought back up because clearly she was like, yo, in private you talked to me and you said you was on my side and now you got a song with the nigga and you retweeted.
But it ain't even about the song because I don't think the song's been out for a few days and nobody said anything. It wasn't until he liked that tweet. And that's the biggest difference here because I don't think that Meg Thee Stallion was liking tweets about, you know.
But also, whose song was it? Was it DaBaby song or Tory Lanez song?
No, it's Tory Lanez song.
So then.
The song is just business.
It's not the
and it's featuring DaBaby.
Even if it's whether it's business or not business, like it's not DaBaby's song. It's Tory Lanez song. DaBaby is the featured artist. We don't even know when they did this.
I also heard that this was before,
right?
And so it was postponed because of the drama.
Because of COVID or
so
the drama.
If Tory, it's Tory's record. Tory can drop whatever he wants to drop. Do you know what I'm saying? It's got from that regard, as far as doing the song with him or releasing the video or whatever. That's one thing. I agree with you though. Commenting or liking something and participating in another part of the conversation is different, and it just looks messy. It looks messy.
Yeah, and you're like a big ass celebrity. People gonna peep that.
Right.
Like, people know within minutes of you unfollowing somebody if you unfollowed that person. If you're a big celebrity, like you should have known what you were doing in that situation.
Do you guys
bragging about shooting chicks? Like that's crazy.
Do you feel a way like? How is it? Because we're all in different industries.
Whoever cleared it. Right.
Oh yeah. See, that's what. Okay. Yeah. So do you want to read that what he said? Because that was about the song. That's where to me she did kind of bring it up about the song. He said, "You ain't tweeting nothing. I ain't tell that nigga directly. I told him the same shit. Whoever cleared it. So what? Shit still ain't enough of my business for motherfuckers to be feeling some type of way about my pretty chocolate ass.
That's weird.
Christ. Getting into that. Don't feed my people." So that's where I think he did bring it back to the song though.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I'm gonna do business however I do business, no matter who it affects or who I'm friends with. And so I wanted to ask you, because you do shit with television, you were in music and have features. Do y'all ever feel like you have to question whether something is worth missing out on a bag because of a relationship or how someone may feel because you took a gig or worked with a certain somebody?
Yes and no, right? Because I think that the way that I work, and a lot of people would probably disagree with me or even think that it's a stupid way of doing it, but if my spirit don't feel right doing something, and I do care about optics, then I don't do it. I do care about optics. Yeah. And I feel like I've actually been in trouble with people because I feel like they didn't extend the same courtesy to me that I would to them.
Right.
And if I'm going to be working with someone that I feel like we are a duo or we're a trio or whatever, what I do, even though we are individuals, reflects on you as well. So I kind of do feel like it is weird. And if she's saying that during their private conversation, he even said, nah, that's not even a good business move. Why would I do that? And now he's doing it. You're kind of like going back on your word.
Yeah, I think for me it has to do with communication. It really is about communication. I mean, and I said it, Mandy and I have gotten into it about things like that before too, because as much as we are individual people and both of us love each other down, like we would never try to confine each other, we still represent each other.
Absolutely.
So there's going to be things that she's going to want to say, I'm going to want to say, that we gotta like check each other and be like, wait a minute, we can't politically, like, let's just not go there, because then if I go out and I got to do something or you got to do something, I don't want to fuck up nothing that you doing.
And I don't want to be blindsided.
Yeah, but not even just blindsided, but just like something that is overall in the grand scheme of things really minuscule in this moment.
She be having to get on me because I'm petty. And I just like to be fucking petty. I like to pop my shit and be fucking petty. And that is literally my nature, and that's how I cope with things. That's how I get over things. That's how I move. That's how I always move. As soon as I don't fuck with you, bitch, I don't fuck with you.
You want some petty wop shit.
But I'm super petty. And Bridget just be like, bruh, I get you want to be petty, but it ain't even that serious. Just stop with the pettiness. So we literally,
we've gotten into it about stuff like that because I do.
Wait, don't say getting into it. I don't want them to think that this is a toxic environment over here.
No. We've had discussions.
We had a discussion, but you wouldn't say get into it. It'd be like,
nah, we don't scrap. It's not get into it like
we
that.
don't scrap. We don't scrap.
See, the thing
I ain't gonna
is,
hold you. Bridget 5'8", bitch. I'm 5'1". What are we doing? Her reach alone, bitch. I'm gonna have to be ducking and bobbing. I don't know. I'm gonna just have to.
What was that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? What movie was that?
it was like a cop.
Parks. Remember what movie was that from the 90s? Was it
Twins?
Twins?
I think it was Twins.
Can we look up Twins Screaming?
Yeah, it was Twins.
Why? What happened? Wait, Danny DeVito is really small.
Please,
Don't have
Danny
me.
DeVito.
Don't have me as him and you as Arnold Schwarzenegger, my nigga.
Yo, you Danny, son.
We not finna
Mandy DeVito over here.
Mandy DeVito. We not finna do that.
Mandy DeVito.
Wow. I'm blocking all y'all motherfuckers that want to sit. Bro,
Of course she's Arnold. She look like him.
I'm Arnold and you're Danny.
She got the
100%.
same haircut
yo,
and everything.
you gotta chill. You gotta. Yo, really? That's what we doing?
Yo,
oh,
the
that's
same
funny.
haircut?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny to y'all, huh? Oh, y'all laughing.
I said haircut and not haircut. No, you have hair.
Oh, y'all laughing?
Yo, twins.
That's
I like
us right
that.
now. Nah,
Y'all-
like
y'all
Mandy.
laughing?
Mandy's
cover-
really.
Oh, that was funny, huh? That was funny.
Mandy is really my dog. Like I would, you know what I'm saying? I would fight somebody for Mandy. So I'm not. It's not about that. Mandy and I are never at odds like that. But at the same time, I know how passionate she gets about things that I'm like, bro, it's not that deep.
You gotta let it go.
Yeah, because in my mind, it's like there's so much more room. It's so much harder to take things back once you've said them, once you've done them. Like shit like this, it's so much harder to do that later on down the line. Like I'm not.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm the Nene Leakes meme. I said what I said.
Yeah, that's some Libra shit though.
some Libra shit.
A lot of petty
That's some
too.
Libra shit.
I'm super Libra. I like super Libra.
I'm a Libra too.
I'm super like just petty like that. So it just, she be trying to be like, okay, girl, we're grown. We the aunties, remember?
Not even just that. Some of the pettiness to me is just cheap. And it's like, we don't need to be cheap with our attention, with our time. We don't need to be cheap with none of that. With our energy. Especially not no shit that I know for a fact is like, you feel this way now, but you'll get over it. You'll forget about it because you're so busy over here. It's not going to affect, it doesn't affect your pockets to not talk about it. It doesn't affect your well-being to not talk about it.
Exactly.
So what are we even doing here?
She just wants to get it off her chest.
Yeah, but it's giving a double down and a circle back about
Yeah.
the same stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
And I gotta be like, all right, Mandy, like I'm gonna let you get this one off, and then after that we're
the
good,
next
right?
time,
We're
nah,
good.
exactly. Yeah.
I do want to say too, of course, Party stepped in.
Yes.
Of course, such a good dude. I love him.
Yes.
together.
I like him too.
Yeah.
He said, yo, you a clown ass nigga doing clown ass shit.
I love
Then
him.
trying to backpedal. Nigga, that's what it is. You don't never gotta address her again.
That's it.
And then of course DaBaby.
Shit made me wet reading that tweet.
He just gonna pull out the Glock. That's why he just gotta chill. But he said, "You must not know about me. You must not know about me." Sung that shit in the Beyonce voice. In his response, nigga. I'm
And
not gonna
3
lie.
laughing emojis too.
I'm not gonna lie because DaBaby, we know he pulls out the banger. So this might be something to where, that's why he said I'm not industry in quotation marks.
Yeah.
That nigga clearly killed a nigga at a Walmart. So we just gotta.
Yeah, but that guy also tried to run up on him and his kids at Walmart.
Well, he
so
running up on him.
That's
on
a little different.
Here's the thing.
Like that situation, I gotta give DaBaby that one because
Of course.
Yeah, that's
he
his
running up on
family.
the
you running up
family.
on me and my family. If I'm strapped, I'm 100%
But
going to
here's,
pull that out on you.
here's
Like,
the thing with this though, and I go back to trigger fingers on
Right,
this,
right.
Because yes, he's only checking him on Twitter,
Right.
but again, not knowing who someone is and how they grow up,
Right.
that you come at me, that means it's on site.
Right.
Like that's how I used to
Well,
fight
at the end
people.
of the
Like,
day,
because I
what
used
you
to.
gonna do? That's Meg's man. Like he got to
I mean,
say something.
it is, but what I'm saying is, like, I used to argue with people on like AOL Messenger and MySpace and all that shit back in the day.
Yeah.
And guess what? We did our talking online. You just better hope we not in the same spot. Like, and I don't even know if it's like some sneak shit. Like, if it's even, I don't know how it's looked upon in the streets because I ain't really street, but I used to fight. So guess what? We said what we said. It's on site. So like, I done been in fights where bitches didn't know who they were fighting until we got separated.
Oh, shit.
Because I said it's on site. Bitch, you're not gonna try me and talk all that shit on the internet.
It's on site for you, but they didn't
Because-
see you.
But they didn't
So-
see me. They bad. As soon as I say it's on site, you better be prepared to fucking know your surroundings. That's how I used to be growing up. Like I said, my mama was also the type.
She's still like that.
I mean,
I can see it.
no, the thing is,
Don't get it fucked up.
the thing is, but I got more to lose now.
Right.
So I don't
For
just
sure.
be telling people it's on site.
Right.
I just be out here being petty. And that's why she be like, no, bitch, calm down. But it's
You
like,
can't do that because I don't match energy on the
She
internet.
doesn't match
I'm not
energy.
matching internet energy. If I see you and you act funny, I will 100% match that energy in person. I'm not matching nobody's Twitter energy.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. In person, when I see you and I see how you move, I'm
not
gonna
gonna
act
lie.
Yeah,
accordingly.
because then if they really buns in real life, then you the bad guy when
Yeah.
it's
Right.
on site. You know what
Right.
I mean? And it goes on your record.
I am glad that he stepped in. But did y'all see
I am too.
did y'all see the video circulating this week though?
Which
With like I guess this woman was beefing with her coworker. And it was a man, and she called her boyfriend to come up and take care of it. But the boyfriend came up and lost.
Oh, the
I
boyfriend.
did see it. Yeah,
The boyfriend got toe up.
Bruh.
That's embarrassing.
And so
They
it's
probably
just
broke
like-
up after that.
Would you y'all would?
My man can fight. Like he's actually
I'm
like
not
a
worried
real
about
Okay,
my
but he
man
can
fighting
fight, but
either.
you don't know
Judo.
who he's gonna fight against.
No,
My man is
I
Jamaican.
trust
He's just
him.
crazy. He's just nuts.
Okay, but wait. So wait, if you call up your man to protect you from a nigga who's disrespecting you, and he loses,
If he loses, I'm not gonna be able to get wet with him again.
you said pussy dried up for life.
Yeah,
you can't
I've
continue.
always been like, I'm really nice, right? I mean, I could be a bitch, but I'm really nice for the most
Okay.
part. I've always been with mean guys. Like they're always mean, but like,
Oh, you're
with
one
me,
of those
they're
that like
great.
the bad guy.
No, I mean not bad. Like I don't
Just
like toxic,
mean.
but I don't like a friendly ass dude. Like I don't want somebody who's gonna be mad social. I'm the social one. And
Okay.
they do be mean and they can fight. Like the guys I've been with can fight. Like, and this one is different too, because I've known my dude for a while, but like he's actually a licensed fighter. Like he does judo. He's been to Thailand.
so he is a fighter.
He's a real black belt, not like Tiger Showman's. Like he went to Japan to get his black belt. Like he's a real like mixed martial arts
Yeah,
guy.
he's not giving you after school karate.
No, not at all.
It's
Not
not,
at all.
it's not
Yellow
Cobra,
belt.
it's not Cobra Kai.
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is where she should have known. He handed off his phone. Like, oh, this is what this nigga want to do. But I'm not gonna lie. She was holding him back. Like maybe she knew he would lose.
She felt the energy.
I think the energy was felt that the coworker was gonna bust his ass. And when he really busted his ass, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I would like consoling my nigga, but yeah,
it was the pushing of the pregnant girlfriend for me. When he pushed the pregnant girlfriend, I was like, yeah, nah, I don't think this is a good
wait,
idea.
he did. He did.
I was like, oh yeah, he can't.
And then got
he
laid
trying to
out.
make a scene and then got laid out.
But he's so much smaller than this guy.
he is
too.
so much smaller.
Ah, he fell.
But you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. The big bitches were the best ones to fight, actually, because the bigger they are,
fall
the harder
hard.
they fall, my nigga. And then you could just
Yeah.
jump on them like a little
You just had
leprechaun.
to
Okay,
you just
and
had to
you
move a
not
little
Daddy
fast.
DeVito?
Oh yeah.
Definitely Danny DeVito. Manny
Wait,
DeVito.
I ain't gonna hold you. I did fight a bitch that was like 5'9". I was like, oh, bitch, you want to fight? And that's why I said the tossing of the phone. Once a bitch be like, hold
I don't
my
even give a
shit.
shit about my phone. Yeah.
That's what happened.
First of
when I
all, she
fought.
called him up to her job.
Yeah.
If this man is ready to fight at his job and potentially
He ready to
lose
lose
his
it
job, he ready to risk it all. I'm not, but no.
Oh shit!
Body slammed him
Slam
twice.
that nigga.
Twice. Here's the thing though,
Oh
right?
yeah, nah. I'm sorry.
He
You
watches
gotta break
wrestling.
up. Y'all can't be together.
Yeah,
no
y'all
more.
can't be together
and
no more.
this shit went viral.
Y'all can't be together no more. And if my thing is for the boyfriend, right? If you know you can't fight, you gotta have a cousin pull up for you on your behalf.
yeah.
You gotta have. Everybody has at least
That
one
hood cousin, you
hood
know?
cousin that
Shout out to Camellia.
that is with the shit.
That's my cousin. When I
real?
tell you, bitch, back in high
That is
school,
with all
she would put
the
dents in
shits.
cars. My motherfucking cousin could whoop some ass. She
Yeah.
could beat a nigga's ass for real. For real.
I seen that.
Everyone has at least a friend or a cousin that's with all the shits, and you gotta be. There's just somebody you could call and let them know you in some shit, and they will pull up. This was bad. Your boy took a beat. Your boy got molly-whopped in that parking lot.
Yeah, now we
beep,
gotta be
beep.
single.
Now we gotta be
Now
single
we
with
gotta
that
be
baby.
Now we
single.
broke up.
Or-
now you got beat up and broken up with.
Or and there's a baby on the way. So now
Oh, now
instead
you
of
a single mom.
now you can't even protect the baby.
now instead of child support, you gotta be at Cobra Kai.
Now you gotta
shit.
go Tiger shows.
Now you gotta go to Tiger Showman.
Yo, well, I know we talked a little bit about business. I did want to, I don't even know if I should give a round of applause here. A lot of people wanted us to talk about it, and I found an angle that I would love to talk with you guys. For any of y'all that are listening that are also content creators, podcasters, anything of that nature, Alex Cooper, who is, I want to call her one half of Call Her Daddy. Why are you laughing? You know who Alex
Because
Cooper
Dee
is?
Nasty thought it was Alice Cooper.
Who is Alice Cooper?
Isn't that like a guy, like one of those bands?
It's like
Like your father's band.
It's
What's
a
the
band,
band?
it's a band from the 80s.
Alice Cooper.
what's the
Alice
band?
Cooper is the name.
What's the name of the band?
But that's a
Not
band.
Alex. It's not Alex Cooper. It's Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper
Yes.
is a rock thing.
It's a rock band.
I know that.
And so Alex
Okay.
Alex
No, it's
Cooper
Alex.
is a podcaster.
Oh, Alex. Okay, so
So Alex
call her daddy.
Well, Alex is now the host of Call Her Daddy podcast, and they
It was
landed.
two of them before, right?
There was two of
Yeah.
them, bitch, and I ain't gonna hold you. The tea with that is the other girl. I don't think got a dime. Because
I heard.
she left everything. But what's
Damn.
crazy? So what's crazy is she
That
left a year
sucks.
ago. Is that not crazy?
That's crazy.
lose out.
Like
60 million.
nothing. Yeah. So she yanked $60 million, a 3-year, $60 million deal with Spotify. What's also crazy is they started this podcast in 2018, my nigga.
So what is this podcast about?
Girl, sex.
All the things that never
All the
mind.
things that my
Sorry.
other
So
podcast
what you
is
doing?
about.
You making 60
so,
million
You know
yet?
what? No, bitch. I don't even want to tell y'all my deal with iHeart. But if I do want to talk about this because a lot of people was like, damn, like, you know, this why is, you know, a pod like myself not in this predicament and or in this like position.
Well, because you're black.
And that was literally what it is. I mean, we have an issue already even selling ads and all that thing just
Yeah.
because of the content. But this white girl just got a $60 million
And it's
deal.
the same type of content.
Same exact content,
Just
just from a
beige.
white, just not just beige, actually translucent, pink, more plush,
Pink. More pink.
more
It's
plush.
alabaster.
So,
The best.
so the conversation, of course, through everybody. Like I hit up all the podcasters, and we were sharing the article and looking at it because I was like, "Damn, this is a big deal and a big step for all podcasters now, right?" But no, because we were still just like, but we ain't white. We're not fucking white. And I mean, I definitely was tuned in to all of the Spotify conversations that Joe had, especially after they gave Joe Rogan 100 mil. Bill Simmons got another like probably 100 and something mil. And now she gets 60 million. She is the highest paid woman
Female,
from
yeah.
from getting a Spotify deal. Here's the thing. And I wanted to have this conversation with you because you've done not only TV, she's done music, and I'm in this podcast space. And while this seemed like a win, it was just like, to me, I was like, but I'm not white. Not only am I not white, I am a woman. And I think that black women specifically in these creative spaces literally are the last on the totem pole.
Yeah.
And so it kind of stung a little bit because I'm just like, damn, how far are we to the point where black women get the recognition and the dollars that they deserve as well for the work that they put in?
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you about that with people like Issa Rae getting the deal that she got with HBO. Do you feel as though that could lend to other women of color landing those deals? Or do you feel like it's just a rare thing in the space for women of color to be paid what they should be getting paid?
I think it does open up doors when we're talking about the Issa Rae situation. But the thing is, like, look how hard Issa Rae had to work. You know what I mean?
And how long.
And for how long? Like she was doing the web series Awkward Black Girl way longer than
For years.
And for her to get in the room with HBO, it wasn't like, you know, we're living in a different time where people are not just like auditioning for shit. We're creating and molding it. Like
Right.
it's no longer
Right.
just,
We're
hey, I
auditioning.
want to be here. Yeah, it's like I have to make it and I have to make sure that I do this and cross every T and dot every I, and it has to be perfect, and I have to show you that it's perfect. There's other opportunities that are lent to other people. Like, I think I heard this once before with the show Girls on HBO. I think she just went up to HBO with a deck. But, you know, you see Issa Rae, she came already with something that was already made. Right. She had to go through different, you know, her hurdles were longer. Not saying that, I don't remember her name, but the girl from Girls, Lena Dunham. It's not saying that she didn't have to go through hurdles, but I do hear that it was a lot easier. I don't think, she was like, I have an idea. And Issa Rae came with something that was already completely molded and had a lot of bones to it. So I think it's true. Like, you guys had Ebony K. Williams. Her tagline on Real Housewives is, I've had to work twice as hard just to get half of what other people have gotten, or something like that.
100%.
So I think there's
black
still is
women
a little
specifically
bit.
in corporate.
Yeah.
That's for sure the case. Like as a black woman, you have to show up with a better resume.
All the degrees.
You have to do all the degrees.
Yeah.
You have to show up and be twice as better. You have to show up on time.
You gotta have something completely created, and then you have to have a plan B and plan C as well. When I feel like other people have the liberty to be like, I have an idea.
What about for you in music? Did you feel like artistry or accolades or where you work. God damn it! All my business people and my phone is stuck. It's not shutting off.
It's giving do not disturb.
I know. I don't know how to do that.
Just
the moon.
swipe the moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for music, when I started releasing music, it was around the time when Instagram and social media was really becoming a means for people for A&Rs and for corporations and agencies to find artists, right? And YouTube was the thing. Like they were looking to see what your engagement was like, and nobody at the time even really understood how to quantify any of that data for real, like, and turn the insights and like figure out how to turn the insights into cash.
Yeah.
But I think, around the time that I got signed was when people were figuring out how to do it, and that's how they were leveraging themselves in the industry. Whereas for me, I was doing it the grassroots way of, performing at every open mic I could perform at. I had a speaker with a microphone and was in the train station handing out CDs, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that was,
and I told you,
like,
karaoke.
That was really how I did.
Not allowed.
I told you my karaoke song is literally it's why do you build me up?
Do you hear how she's singing? Do you hear this?
That
she's an actual singer. I don't know. I can't stand
or it's giving living on a prayer.
Like, that's not fair if you are an actual vocalist that you participate at all in karaoke.
But I purposely pick songs that I'm not getting up there and singing The Greatest Love of All. Like, I'm not giving Celine Dion Power of Love.
You could,
yeah, but I'm not doing that.
Why?
Because
she can actually sing and she knows it's not fair.
Because they're not paying me.
Because this is the type
that's the real point. It's like, I don't want to do this for free for y'all, and then everybody's crying and in their feelings because they drunk, and then it's not fun anymore.
So you sing all the white people
It's too beautiful for you. Like,
yeah, or the only time that I'll do, like, I might do like a my sister and I will do like Killing Me Softly if
definitely a song that I hit.
I love that.
Or I do Tyrone.
Tyrone is good.
Yeah,
That's my friend's song.
Go Tyrone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good sing-along too. My shit is Say My Name by Destiny Child.
Okay, Say My Name is a good one.
All the girls love to do the little dance.
You do it by yourself?
If it's a lot of girls, I'm going down.
Yeah.
I'll do
it by myself or I'll do it with other people. Yeah. And then all the girls love to do the part, they do the little dance. Yes, we do the creep down. And if it's
do y'all do the switch up and then y'all go the other way?
Yeah.
The tring is not in there.
I do it.
The tring is definitely her ad lib.
That's me. That's
her ad lib.
That's a Dominican remix and shit. But I'll do that. I also love doing any DMX. I like get it on the floor.
How do you, as a woman, go up for karaoke and
you don't want to? Yeah,
wait, do
you
it.
don't want to party, then your ass gotta go and get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. That's the shit.
Oh, you really go through and pick. I want to go to karaoke
song. And party up.
When
in
are we
here.
gonna do karaoke? Because the world is open now, bitch. We can
Let's go like
Koreatown,
today.
Bitch.
Let's go.
We can't go today.
We gotta go.
I have a sinus infection.
She really
have
gonna
to
sing.
go. Nah, I'm not going to. I'll do Ain't No Sunshine when she's gone.
Oh, yeah.
That's
your voice is giving it today, though.
It sounds good.
It sounded good.
If I'm having a good day that I think I could sing, I do Fever. If you I don't know the words, but I'll just go on the thing.
I don't be knowing the words.
You give me fever. Ooh. I do that one.
So you really know how to sing. Another bitch on the couch that really has bro, I'm fucking sick of this shit. Yeah, but you actually have like
Mandy
a
is
voice.
so mad because every guest we've had can sing and can hold a tune, and she is over here.
I'm tone deaf.
She over here.
I can't
She
sing,
over here
though.
calling Tyrone. She calling Tyrone for some extra notes.
I can only do like a deep. Though I can't go high. I can only do deep.
It's okay. I always said too, if I was in a group, I would be T-Boz.
Yeah.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? She actually got the little deep voice.
Yeah.
But you said you had a point.
We were talking
about Alex
about
Cooper and the deal.
We were talking about the fact that all these white people and white women get deals and black women are always looked at last. And I realize this because my man and I talk about this pretty frequently about marketing, right? Because he works in marketing and brand partnerships and understanding the audience, understanding the importance of the demographic. And I just think that most of these companies, these corporations, do not properly equip themselves to understand how marketing to a black audience works. And so they don't even understand the profitability of the black audience. So they're not even willing to take the risk to do it and bet on it because they don't, even though it's already been proven. That's the wild shit. But that's why I say the companies are not equipping themselves, especially all the ones that put up all those black squares last year on social media. Good job. Sick job diversifying your fucking Instagram page and not your company, dickbags. Anyway, no, but I mean, most of these companies they're not equipping themselves to really have adequate teams to be like, yo, the black dollar is actually way more likely to be coming in if you subscribe to this type of content, if you're willing to pay these type of creators.
Yep.
The bar now has been, I mean, we even talked about TikTok and the importance of TikTok. Think about how many young black creators on TikTok have gotten the short end of the stick.
Absolutely.
Did you see apparently that the black TikTokers went on strike? Or something
I didn't know that.
from creating dances. And so it's crazy because now it's coming out that all these white people tried to make a dance to Meg Thee Stallion's That Shit. And it says, put your hands on your knees. And the white people can't find their knees.
They just love their arms in the air. Like, it's always like, woo, with this little dress on. Like, they love it.
But like, yeah, they can't create even. It's like, they either culturally appropriate or they literally just steal ideas. One or the other.
I mean, the appropriating is the stealing of ideas.
Well, that too.
That's all it is. And that's also why I say they don't know, most of these corporations would not know what to do with bringing. Like if they decided, if all of a sudden, you know, YouTube decided, you know what, we need to allocate a couple $1 million to these few like young black kids that are coming up with all these incredible dances on TikTok, just to have them do tutorials on YouTube, have it be exclusively on YouTube. We'll pay them a couple $1 million to do da and let them have their space to do it. No one's even thinking about that and considering how profitable it is. Instead, they're picking up a random white girl in some fucking mom jeans and putting her on Jimmy Fallon.
There you go. Yep.
It's exhausting to me, but also it's upsetting because obviously being in a podcast space and having a certain quality of content, you understand that the only way to really be seen in that space is to continue your output and your oversaturation. So on top of being overly qualified to do it, you also have to come twice as hard with it. Like you have to
like,
produce even more.
She showed up with 100 episodes. So Spotify bought 100 episodes, 50 of which are with the other girl who's no longer even a part of the show.
But hasn't she been not a part of the show for a really long time already?
1 year.
And she's just still, that's not okay.
Bro.
What lawyer do they have?
A shitty one. And I'm not going to lie. Here's the thing too. And
she has a great one.
Well,
one
clearly,
that's just getting 60 mil.
But my bit of advice too, and I think that this is what happens when people are not protected, because I don't even want to make this about just call her daddy. Because I met Sophia Franklin, dope girl. So I don't want to necessarily hone in on her, but we saw this same thing happen with a producer that was with Gilly and Wallow on theirs, where he was there from day one when, was it Barstool? Who bought Gilly and Wallow shit?
I think it's Barstool.
It is Barstool, right? They got over $1 million deal. And this producer who was there from day one thought he was an equity person because he was a part of it from day one. Barstool's people came in and he got no money.
Wow.
And so I say it's crazy because a lot of us do. We saw the shit just happen with JBP. You create these things with friends. You believe shit is on either verbal things or you just don't know the value of something in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I think even for this and even for that producer on with Gilly and Wallow, like you lack not having the idea that no, you have to create a contract. You have to create a partnership agreement. You have to create something that protects you. Like I literally just had a call, 2 weeks ago with my legal. I have a partnership agreement. I have a contract here. I have a contract there. We got a call on with our lawyers, cost us hundreds of dollars because I said we need to break down what these contracts mean.
Exactly.
How can we move forward? What does it mean if we don't want to do this anymore? Who do we owe? What obligations do we have? And I think it's also important. The thing is, we're all creating our own wealth right now. A lot of us did not come from a generational wealth.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
A lot of us don't even come from a creative household. So this idea of us creating these...
We starting from the ground up.
From the ground up. So a lot of us, in terms of understanding what a partnership agreement is or understanding how to protect ourselves legally, we don't know.
We don't know what to ask for. We don't know what is
shit.
like the ballpark figure. We also don't have like good like guidance.
Because now my lawyer said unless they got 60 mil, we not showing up.
These corporations are not interested in taking that risk and really in cutting that check. Unless it's, and in the Issa Rae situation, it's unfortunate, but there's a certain, with black content in general, that especially with black shows, you can tell that there's a certain, it's non-threatening content, right? Like I get excited when I get to see shows like The Chi thrive, like 20s, which is also another Lena Waithe show, thrive. Even going as far back to Boondocks and how honest.
I think it's coming back too.
And how honest and raw Boondocks was. The content, the script writing was for that. And it was an animated show.
Yeah.
Like, I love to see shows that push the envelope a little bit more.
Same.
Insecure is a non-threatening narrative about black women, about black people. So of course HBO is gonna fucking throw millions of dollars at it. And it's not to say that it's not an amazing show, but at the same time, we understand they're not necessarily the same team is not necessarily gonna go in and do that every time. For a black story or a black narrative or a black podcast that they don't necessarily understand the market for, and B are not going to be able to control.
But also
something like this is like, okay, it's a fucking blonde white girl like talking about sucking dick. Of course there's a market for that. It's like,
but that's my problem too, because as black women, we also have those very same experiences with sex. And that's my problem. Even you bringing up the Boondocks. Yeah. Guess what show was just as problematic, had just as many curse words, and probably made millions of dollars more? South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a cartoon.
Yeah.
But from the white narrative perspective instead of Boondocks, which was clearly a black cartoon. And so, yeah, like I said, when I saw this, I was like, yay. I said to her, I said, see, girl, there's money in this space. But also just know we gonna have to show up, be correct, and be here in a space where we know we're gonna have to put in a lot more work than our white counterparts.
Yeah, I mean, it really is that, and they don't give a shit about you. They don't care who you are or where you come from. They want to see if you're gonna make a money. Like, I'm actually really worried about the whole Washington Heights controversy with the movie. Because it's like, it didn't do well. I think it took $55 million to make, and it only made 11.5 million.
Yeah.
And it's like, if we have names like the director of Crazy Rich Asians and freaking Lin-Manuel Miranda, which are like the biggest names right now, and they couldn't do it, what makes you think that we're going to believe in your little project? Right. And that's how I feel as a content creator, because I'm writing a script right now, and I'm trying to do shit from my point of view and my narrative.
Right.
From the Bronx.
From the Bronx, from the Heights, but the thing about what I'm doing is that I really do see myself as a New Yorker, right? Like, I'm from the Bronx, I live in the Heights now, but I've always worked and commuted to the city in different parts because I'm a curious person. I would always be, and I would be all up in it.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to be in the mix. So what I'm trying to do right now is not necessarily just about a Dominican American narrative. It's just me as a New Yorker.
Yeah.
And I just so happen to be Dominican.
Do you feel like this sets actually you back as a Latina creative? Being that it didn't do well, you feel like people are going to be more hesitant in doing these type of narratives?
I think that the people that is in question here are like producers and people that are going to put money behind it. Yeah, I do think it sets us apart because it's always been so complicated in the Latino field because they've always been lumping us up into just being these kind of like white people with black hair that speak Spanish when in reality there's so many different types of Latinos.
Right.
Did you a lot of the conversations circulating around this piece in particular, and we talked about it last week, was really the lack of black color, the
Latinos.
lack of black. Yes, it was a big lack of black. And if you're from New York, like we said,
you know what's going on in Washington Heights.
You walk up around Washington Heights, and it's most of the people up there are black. They're Dominican, but they're black.
Yeah. Can I ask you a problematic ass question?
Of course, I'm always welcoming problems.
We're getting problematic now. So outside of whatever maybe white directors and producers or was a part of this, y'all don't cancel me. If there was anyone involved with casting or anyone who was Latina or Dominican or anyone that had a role in casting this, up here is where I've also witnessed the most racism amongst Latinos. Okay. So if you had white Latinas or Latinos in the casting room or as producers, a lot of them see negros, negritas, like they're so also racist against whether you're Dominican or not. If you're dark skinned,
yeah, there's definitely a colorism conversation,
right? And
absolutely.
So to me, it may even hold just to a bigger picture outside of whites not looking at Latinos as being all these different shades of brown. Yeah. But within their own community, they're very, very racist.
Yeah, like you turn on Univision and most of the time it's always the same type of chick that looks like Sofia Vergara. Right. And I know there's a lot of Latinas that look like that, but there's also a lot of my mother's black. Like she's a black Dominican. I'm the lightest person in my family because my father's actually white. But my family, I come from a Black Dominican family. So when I see that, I didn't see the whole movie, and I'm glad that something was made, but I do feel that people felt it was a little outdated, and I do feel that people were missing what they actually see in real life. Like, of course, it's the movies, you want to zhuzh it up and make everybody, you know, look like an actor and an actress, but it's not that there's a lack of Black Dominican talent out there.
Right.
Amara La Negra is not in it.
Right.
Cardi B is not in it.
No.
Julissa Calderon is not in it. And I'm like, Amara La Negra is a singer, dancer, and actress. She could have had a
Right, she could have
cameo.
had
She should have
Okay.
been. She should have been the auntie
She
with
should have
the.
been in
She should have
here.
been the auntie with the salon.
So
Truth
it's
be
not,
told,
yeah,
she would
there's
have been
not a
great at that
lack
role.
of Black Dominican talent out there. And I know a lot of people, other people were upset because, you know, this is a Puerto Rican director, producer, creator making it, but it's a Dominican story. Now, I never saw the Broadway show, so I can't talk too much about it. I think
The Broad.
he did grow up.
I saw the Broadway show. He grew up in the Heights.
He did, right?
Yeah, which is why he makes it a point to have Puerto Rican and Dominican representation in the film.
movie. Okay.
Because it's really about highlighting the importance of the immigration story, right? And understanding
it.
the importance of leaving your community, your country, and coming to a place and with nothing, and building a community around other people that speak your language, around other people that look like you. And I think that's the part that
that people are missing.
that people are missing, because there is such a lack of representation as far as the
these
colors
kids are not
concerned.
all, they're not white, clearly. You know what
No.
I'm saying?
Right.
But there is a colorism situation because the only person that is dark is Black American
I will
and
say,
not a
right,
Black
there-
Latino.
Right.
There's so many
They had
layers.
Dr. Dre. They had Dr. Dre in the
Exactly.
Heights.
There's so many layers to even what we don't understand in the Latina community, because of all the different countries that you guys come from.
And continents.
Well, and continents. But I say that to say there was the last big movie that I think had this type of negative kickback was Selena, because it was a Mexican American being played by a Puerto Rican J-Lo. And I know that a lot of people, even
Yeah.
in that,
A lot of people hated that.
a lot of
J-Lo
people
killed
hated
that role,
She
though.
did, though.
I didn't even
She
know
did,
that.
though. She
Amazing job.
did. But a lot of Mexicans felt like there's many Mexican Americans who could have played Selena just as well. But you guys went to get J-Lo,
J-Lo.
who also we know ends up playing white women in the future. So that's a whole nother conversation. Go ahead. I don't know. I was catching y'all's breath, y'all.
No, I think it does make it hard. I mean, the same way that, we say it all the time when we watch people drop the ball with executions of shows or music award shows. I mean, it's frustrating because it's like this is why people always make the joke, like, this is why we can't have anything nice. This is why they won't give us money. This is why, which I think In the Heights is an important piece, because I still think there is representation here that we don't see often enough anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is a conversation
Dre
that
was the
needed
only
to be
Black
had.
Latino?
He was the only Black person in the movie.
In the whole movie?
Oh,
Yes.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't really, somebody actually.
And he looks Dominican. That's what's
That's
crazy.
the
He does look
craziest
Dominican.
part. Exactly.
He
And
really
then-
does.
My whole thing is like,
you
they
don't
could have
look
put a little
Dominican.
hookah in that bitch. They could have put a little dembow, rocotocoto, you know what I mean? Because it is what it is. I don't know. I don't like to talk too much about things that I don't know, and I didn't see the whole film. I did see most of it, though. But, that's the thing about being so outspoken on Instagram. People were asking me, like, so what's your take? And I'm like, honestly, I haven't seen the whole thing yet, so I'm not going to say
you know what?
everything.
Can I just tell you how much I love that for you? Because
What?
there are people that'll literally listen to half this show and be like, oh, them bitches is boring. You didn't even listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or I've seen people critique movies and was like, I could only get through 10 minutes. So how are you critiquing
can't
something
talk, yeah.
that you didn't fully see? I know that happened a lot with the movie that Zendaya put out with Denzel's
Yes.
son. People were like, "Oh, I couldn't even get through it. It was so." So
then
why
they'll
are
have an
you
opinion.
giving? Why are you giving an opinion on something that you fully didn't watch?
Because
and I
people
think that a lot of people had an opinion on us, not even wanting to listen to it. People have opinions with going into stuff.
preconceived,
They have
yeah.
preconceived things to where even when they go into watching something, I'm not even going to watch it with an unbiased take. I have my feed. Let me just watch it so I can say I watched it, so I can sit here and spew out opinions without fully being educated or looking at something from an unbiased lens.
I come from a research background. Like, I'm a comedian, I do funny shit, but I did work at Vice, and most of the shit, even as silly as it comes from a stat, and it comes from doing some research. So that's why I'm always like, blame it on astrology, blame it on Vice, but I do be playing like the devil's advocate shit, because I'd be like,
Yeah.
well, I need to know all the details first before
Right.
I have an opinion.
Right.
But people hate that about me. They be saying that I'm like always
Well,
saying
because they can't pigeonhole you that way. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you're gonna have you'll have a popular opinion. Other times you have an unpopular opinion.
Well, y'all know me,
have a
bitch.
lot of
I'll pull up
unpopular
Google
opinions.
every argument. Bitch.
Yeah, same.
We gonna Google this
Yeah.
right here, and guess what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a word that fits my narrative. But I am gonna show you where I was right, and we could keep going. But let's Google it then. Like
That's
I don't like even the back and forth of arguing. Like let's Google it. Let's see where we land.
Exactly where the stats at.
Well, y'all, we done like went through a lot of the shit that we had on the docket. I ain't gonna hold you. We done went through that shit, added a little spice up in there, a little sazon.
You know why it's so
with DM
easy to communicate, right?
Why?
Because it's the last day of Mercury retrograde.
Oh, thank God. I'm over it.
I think it's over. I think it's done. I think it was
Mercury
either
ain't
yesterday.
microblading no more. I ain't gonna hold you. I am convinced that that's why I'm single.
Why?
Because of Mercury. I'm
So
gonna
y'all
just
gonna
blame
get
that
back
hoe.
together.
Is that a bitch? That's a bitch, right? I'm gonna blame her. So if anybody be like, damn, why you single? I'm gonna be like, Mercury, that hoe was a bitch.
That bitch fucked your shit up.
That
They
bitch
gonna be
fucked my
back
shit
together.
up. I mean, no, we're not. We're not gonna be together. I'm single. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a hot girl summer. The world is opened up. I am looking forward to going on dates. So if y'all have anybody to send me on a blind date with, let me know what's up. What that shit hitting for? Have y'all been on like successful blind dates? Have y'all ever done a successful blind date?
No.
Yeah, once, kind of.
Yeah. Wait.
I was set up once.
Was it good?
He had like light blue jeans. That with sneakers that didn't go.
Where's
Wait,
my
what
wallet?
what does that mean?
I didn't like his fit, but we went out for a while afterwards.
Okay,
This
so
was a
here
while
we go.
ago.
Oh, you just brought it. And look, now I'm sitting here.
So
now
all he had to do was change clothes.
The jeans.
Wait, now I gotta ask.
Oh my
First
God.
date.
I like dark jeans
You
on
want
guys.
you on a first date? Because we got a lot of men that listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the things that you see on a first date where you like, oh nah, I don't even think this motherfucker getting a second chance?
It's the shoes
Okay.
for me.
What are shoes that you would not be okay? Like they can't be dirty. They got to be name brand. They got to be like
I don't
swaggy.
have to be like name brand or swaggy, whatever. I mean,
So a
obviously,
nigga show up with Reeboks.
No,
What's up?
I mean not. No, I can't. Sorry. Like I
K-Swiss?
just need good. You just gotta have
Lugs.
a style that's cohesive and
No
that
lugs.
works. You know what I mean? No lugs, no Asics, no like.
What if he just came from the gym? Asics.
Then
was
he
good.
needs to take his sweaty ass home and take a shower. Like, why are you trying to do a date with me with a sweaty ass?
Okay. I mean, because you're not eating it, sis. Not on the date.
Well, he don't know
Mandy,
that.
Sorry. Okay.
She's not eating the Asics either. She still don't want him there.
I
Okay.
just feel like it's not hard to dress for a guy. I don't think so. Like, I don't want to see bootcut jeans in 2021. You know, I think that the shoes gotta be cute, not dirty. I hate that yellow rim around the shoe shit. That's some white people shit though. No offense.
That is
Parks.
so.
Look at me looking at shoes.
We're like, you double checking, like, wait a
What
minute.
are those Pumas? Okay, nah, Pumas is lit.
They're cute, yeah.
I like
so
Pumas.
like,
They aight.
it's not that hard. Like, I think like you just need a good loose fitting shirt, not too tight, not too loose, some good straight jeans, and a good shoe. Like, you don't even gotta
This is
do
a lot.
That's 3 things. three things. It ain't that hard.
What about you? Is there anything where if he shows up and you're like, oh nah, this isn't gonna happen?
To me, I lived in LA for 9 years, so going on a date with somebody, you can't be ashy. It drives me nuts. If you're gonna wear
Not the
shorts,
ash.
you got your ankles out, you got your knees out.
Can I ask y'all? Do y'all
Look
like?
at- look at-
Do y'all like the new trend of shorts?
The short
Like
shorts?
the ones that are above the like.
I
the-
do.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, I've always been a fan.
I like to see a good
I
leg.
like a little thigh.
So I need
a little
like
thigh.
give me like 3-4 inches even above the knee. Like yours is still kind of swag. Are these Chanel basketball shorts, sir?
Yeah, they are fabulous.
Spiked out.
Oh
Fabulous.
my god. Okay,
Good short.
wait, real quick though, could you like pull them up a little bit? I
You want to see the teardrop
Yeah,
above
let me
the knee.
hold on. Oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
but
That's too high.
No,
A
no,
little
no. I
lower.
like this.
Let's
No,
make
I
men
like
sexy again.
I think right above the knee is great. Right
Yeah.
above the knee short
I ain't
is
gonna
a
hold
vibe.
you.
Perfect.
You know where I want to see it again? Bitch, the NBA. Oh my God, can we
Okay.
get these
What's
niggas
the
back in them
whistle
short
I don't want
shorts?
those little shorts.
Wait, you don't.
with the Harlem Globetrotters.
I need the short shorts again for the NBA. Like when I see like
No.
old clips, I be like looking at their muscular legs. It be like, ooh,
That was some 80s
moistness.
shit. Like,
It was
men were
definitely some
sexy
80s
in the
shit.
80s.
That shit was
It was definitely
sexy.
some They
had
Even
crop
though they
tops
all
on.
looked 60 at 21.
True.
I mean, it was just the
No.
haircut.
You can't be ashy on a date with me, and you gotta smell good. I love a man
Oh,
that
I love
smells
that.
good.
Smell good.
If you don't take the time to have a good scent, and Axe does not count.
Axe or curve. I know there's some
Oh
motherfuckers
no, we are not in
still rocking curve.
2002 talking about Axe and Curve. Oh wait, men still wear those?
I don't know, but I think so.
What do y'all think about the Old Spice? That's like a popular thing.
You
too.
can use
Old Spice even?
the deodorant, and then that's about
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
They got a little body wash that's cute too. The body wash is all right, but
See, for me, it's not even about swag and shit. I feel like
Timberwolves and shit.
all that you could like change up. Like to me, it's if we go on a date, act like you've been out somewhere. So I need you to like know how to order your steak. I need you to be respectful to the server, and I need
that's a big one too.
Being respectful to the server.
How
is a big
you
thing.
how you treat and speak to the wait staff.
The waiter
is
to me will
paramount.
determine whether
If
we're
you
going
do
to
like this, if you snap at the waiter,
Oh my god! Not only snap,
That's a
I ain't gonna
dub.
hold you.
That is a
That's
dub.
I,
really
I ain't gonna
That's
hold you.
gross.
Something else I do on dates, and let me know if this is too much. When the bill comes out, because I know he's paying, I do look to see how much they tipped.
Yes, me
if I
too.
have to leave extra on top of your shitty ass tip, we probably won't go out again either. So, because I'm someone that does that.
So my man has always, he'll just give it to me. He doesn't want to do the math, and he's like, "Here,
Okay.
you tip." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Because
I'm cool with that.
So if
cool
I
with
want to
that.
tip them 25%,
I'm cool.
he's
with
like,
that.
"Okay, cool. You
I'm
just
cool with
whatever
that.
you leave it up to you."
I'm
Fine.
big on
I love
shit.
that.
I'm
Me
big
too.
on shitty tippers. Like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
probably won't go out.
No.
I'm good on you.
If you're really cheap,
Yeah.
I'm not here for it.
I was in the service industry for a very long
Same
time.
for 7 years. I bartended.
So I
look at it
It's
differently.
20% or more.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
But anyways, if y'all
Plus,
got anybody
we
to put me
brown.
on- what? Oh yeah, they
You know what I'm
already
saying?
be
You
expecting.
gotta put 20
gotta
at the
put-
very least because
yeah.
they already think you're not.
They
gonna
already
tip
think
them.
we gonna run out on the bill.
Exactly.
Bitch, when I was in Miami, bitches was watching the table and we were like,
We good.
we're not gonna run out like them. I promise.
We
Like,
have money.
because so in Miami on Ocean, like that's a thing. People go down there and run out on their tabs a lot. So the
Wow.
last time I went to Miami with my homegirl, like we could tell they were like watching us because there was like literally a table that had got up and ran out. So we was one of the only people left, and we could tell they were just like watching us at our table,
no.
and we were like. You ain't gotta worry. Like, no, like you could bring the tip, you could bring the check now.
Right? We'll
for
give
it.
you the card. You can hold it. bitch.
Literally,
Relax.
like, don't like, and it sucks. It sucks that that's like how we're viewed in a lot of spaces. Like,
Oh yeah,
whether we're
that's,
shopping,
I mean,
whether like,
that's
it
happened.
sucks.
That's happened to me a couple times at really nice restaurants. If it's something that we just decide, I think actually Miami might have been a place too. I think my first time at Prime 112, I was like in like flip flops, like sandals. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the beach, I wasn't ready.
Sandals
I wasn't,
with socks,
No.
pajamas,
No.
your bonnet.
Sandals. Not the bonnet.
You
Sandals
went
from
to Prime
the beach.
112 with your beach clothes. That wasn't a
Sandals.
Sandy ass.
I'm
Sandals
giving
with
her
no
hell
socks.
because she said that we should show up a certain way. I'm just saying. I'm being petty now.
Yeah.
I agree though.
can't.
I
Okay.
agreed
I
with
wasn't-
Monique, but I was wondering why she had on a robe.
with no bra. A mess.
Wait, y'all wear bras with your robes?
I mean, if
I'm
you
talking
could talk
when
about how somebody
when
looks.
she's talking about how somebody looks, she not gonna be together.
Exactly.
Come on. No,
Hey, next week I'm pulling up in here with a goddamn bonnet on.
Bitch.
Actually, my do-rag. You know I do do-rags. I don't do
I
bonnets.
like your do-rags though. The
you-
do-rags are a vibe.
My
It's a
do-rags be
vibe.
silky
the
silk.
do-rags are a vibe, and they usually match the fit. It's a good
I do have-
situation. Mandy
it's
be
a
having
vibe.
matching shit.
I be having do-rags.
It's fire.
I like my little do-rags.
But also the difference between showing up with a bonnet in the airport and just popping into Prime 112 in your sandals from the beach is because I didn't plan that. You have plenty of time to plan for the fucking airport. Anyway, neither here nor there. I was not necessarily dressed or prepared, so I was uncomfortable. And the waitress that was our waitress was literally acting like, "Oh, well, is this your first time here?"
Oh no!
And then you feel all dusty from the sand.
And I felt dusty in general,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what? We don't
But you
even really
felt like
need to
she
do
was
this.
looking at you like a dusty bitch.
But I was showing up as a dusty bitch.
But you
So-
could be a dusty bitch with money.
right. But that was also my problem because
You
I'm
can
looking
only be a
and I'm
dusty
like,
bitch with money if you white.
it was me and two.
That's how it is.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
it seems.
That's
I'm not saying
fair.
that that's what
That's
it's true. It's not, but that's how.
but that's
they
how you
see
get
it.
treated. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm there. I was there with two of my homegirls, and one was a mixed girl like me, and another girl was black, and we're literally from the beach. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck it. We'll just sit down. We'll eat real
That's some
fast.
shit I do.
It was early enough in the day. It wasn't like 8:00 at night. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't dinner hours
It's a
yet.
lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like 5-ish. Like it was still kind of early. So
It's a late lunch.
she was just nasty to us the whole time. Like she just really did not. She was just not interested in being our server. And I left like a 25% tip, and I just wrote, "This act. If this was my
You
first
left a
time,
good tip?
I
Even-
did, and I called the manager over, and I said for the record, if this was my first time at this restaurant,
I would never come
I would
again.
never fucking come back. So that girl, You need to talk to her about whatever. She was like, I'm so sorry. I apologize. That's not, our team members here take pride in giving me the whole fucking, hospitality spiel. And I said, sir, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I said, you can have a dress code. You can treat people based on appearance all that you want. At the end of the day, my dollar doesn't have a dress code. Mm-hmm. So you acting like that, your waist up acting like that, I'm going to tip how I'm going to tip because of who I am. Just understand I'll never come back here. And I did come back low like a couple years later.
You gotta wait a little bit.
I waited like a year or two and then went back and I was dressed the part.
A year or two.
Yeah.
I like Prom 112. I'm good.
I mean, I hadn't been to Miami in a minute, so to give it a little break.
Okay.
She probably don't work there no more. We good.
She probably gone. I don't even remember her name either.
Time to get off of this. So this gets us into our next segment, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all know what we do. Dee says she don't know music, though, so I don't know how she really gonna add to this.
I be knowing a little bit.
You know this song, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing that
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay, good.
Can you stop making everything reggaeton?
No.
How you make Say My Name reggaeton, bitch?
I love it. It's actually more like a merengue, but
What's the difference?
a big difference.
Oh, I don't.
She doesn't know the difference.
Sorry.
That's why she's asking.
Hold on, Parks. We know you like Baboni. So I know that you
I love Baboni.
Baboni.
Yeah, merengue is more like ting 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 ting, and then like dembow
So
and
then
reggaeton is
what's the B one? What's the B one?
bachata. That's
What's the
ding,
difference?
ding, ding, ding.
I love
Wait,
the ring thing.
those are three. So reggaeton, bachata, and merengue.
Yeah.
And salsa. What's
Salsa is like more of a
Salsa's fast. Merengue is fast too, though.
Salsa has more like air or horn instruments, a lot of like, saxes.
you be knowing instruments?
Yeah, like that's salsa. Okay. If you hear that going through like, Spanish Harlem, and then merengue is that's merengue. And then dembo's like
That's reggaeton, right?
Reggaeton, dembow,
They have all the same beat.
Yeah,
for reggaeton.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's the same.
And bachata is this ding ding. It's like the guitar is crying. It's like, and I think now I know music.
And now you know music. And now we do too. Look at us.
We're gonna get it to. Go ahead, give it to him, baby.
Oh no, it's not gonna sound good today.
It's okay.
Freshly squeezed, yeah.
Yeah, baby. That's my. I'm just ad-lib.
That's usually my
You gotta
singing,
give it the thing,
moment
the
in the segment, and I usually can hit it, but today,
She said,
we're a
bitch,
little
I have
impaired.
the way these sinuses are set up.
I said it on Twitter yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna just let Mandii talk most of the time today because I ain't got it.
Well, according to YouTube, I do, and they're like, bitch, get off the A mic. We hate you. And I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to be like no A mic. Like me and Bridget like come in and we give what we give. We give each other.
It's also really hard because we're friends in real life. So most of the conversations that we have in here is the shit we talk about. This is how we are. If you see us at a bar, this is how we talk to each other.
On the regular.
But
But also she gives like her great bars because she be knowing words and I don't really know words. But I know Segoos. I could get us to the topic and then I just like alley-oop to her.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the thing is, right? And if I really think of like making a sports analogy here, a lot of people assume like the point guard to be the ball hog because they have the ball in their hands most of the time. But it's really like the two or the forward that's making most of the plays. They the ones by the basket. They the ones shooting the ball. I'm just driving it up the court. That's
It's teamwork. That's
and
it.
so it looks like I'm shooting, but I'm
It's my Mandii DeVito.
There you go, it's Mandii DeVito.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually.
I love it.
Because if these bitches start sending me that little motherfucking midget to my goddamn
I'm
comments.
gonna send it to you. Bridget Schwarzenegger, Mandii DeVito.
Mandii DeVito.
How tall is he in real life?
Who? Danny
The Screen Man.
5'1".
Screen Man. How tall is Mandii DeVito?
Oh, he's 4 something, right?
He gotta be 4'11",
Y'all gotta
5.
start, y'all better give me my motherfucking 2 inches, bitch. I'm 5'1".
4'10".
He's 4'10". See, I got him by 2 inches.
I love him though. I love that show. It's Always Sunny. It's such a good show.
That is such a good fucking
So
show.
fucking funny.
That is that dry humor. Guys, if
It
you
isn't
got,
even that dry.
man, if y'all like The Office or Atlanta, because let's, black and white. The Office or Atlanta, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is fucking
brilliant.
good, brilliant television.
Great show.
Anyways, let's get into our new music segment.
What you got first this week?
Y'all are actually gonna hate me this week because I do not have hippity hop.
Oh no.
I literally was just like, damn, Alex, did anything come out good in hip hop this week? I am a fan of both Mr. Wale and Chris Brown. However, also shout out to Berg. Y'all know we called him on a previous episode. Love Berg. I just don't have love for this song. Angel, is it Angles or Angels? Angles. There we go.
Angels is ANGELS.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, now we know how you spell angels. He's one of them. Let's spell it angles.
Bitch, first off.
Her guardian angles.
Yo,
I don't get a tattoo about guardian angles.
I don't be using angle. Who uses angle in like when they text?
Unless
you
write
sexting,
angel
be like, ooh, send me another angle.
True.
Bitch, you could be saying, send me another angel, bitch. You don't know. Maybe you want two of us.
An angel
from the heavens above.
Remember that shit?
Send me an angel. Amanda Perez did that, bitch. I ain't gonna hold you. That was the first lesbian R&B artist.
That was a lot of representation.
I don't know if she was,
whenever it came out. Yeah.
When that came out, I was like, this is her? Really? Interesting. A whole chola. Okay. Well.
Cholo.
Yo, chill. So Wale dropped Angles with Chris Brown, and that's all I'm going to say about it because it wasn't good. They used the I Need a Girl sample that wasn't just for the visibility of Loon, according to Bridget. So
No, it was not.
I just didn't like it. I had me and Bridget listen to it before we got on air.
Yeah.
To me, it didn't sound all the way mixed. I don't know. Just the sample of like the same beat just sounded like they recorded it. Like, you remember how you used to record like your ringtone from the radio? That's what the beat sounded like. Like, it didn't sound, I mean, I'm sure it was clear. Do you get what I'm saying, Parks? Is there a reason why it was mixed like that? Was that done on purpose, you think?
You feel like it wasn't highly produced?
To me, it sounded like literally they took the beat from the beginning of the I Need a Girl record, recorded it on their iPhone, and then that's the track that they used over them. So I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. And then you had a good point. I said his cadence sounded just like Diddy. So I'm like, I get it's the same beat.
This is Wale's cadence all the
But
time.
it's
really his cadence all the time. But it just, because of the sample, it sounds like Diddy.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Of course, the Her album dropped. I thought it was great. Damage is like still one of my favorite songs. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's a great project.
Great project. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It was Juneteenth. It was Father's Day. I also got drunk. I was going on dates. A bitch didn't have time to really listen to all this new music. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
But there was one song that landed in my thing, which is why we started the pod this week with Masego featuring this man. Don Toliver dropped a new single called Drugs and Hella Melodies. And of course, I really, really, really like it because it talks about some sex.
Ooh.
So I'm going to play this as
Oh, and I love
Drake.
Caliuchis.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't know who that was.
She's a
great.
vibe. Yeah, she's great.
So this song is a vibe. I really, really, really enjoy it. And when you listen to it, this is what is this? What is these instruments? That the thing that's a triangle, right? Mm-hmm. It's like hitting a triangle.
Yeah, it's little
they
chimes.
still do that?
They could just be little chimes.
Chimes.
Yeah.
So this is Drugs and Hella Melodies, Don Toliver.
I like that.
Listen to the words though. Is that her? Is that the Cali girl? It's just good. I like it. It's good. This pussy'll put you right to sleep, bitch. I know that's right. As soon as I hear shit like that, I be like, yes, bitch, put that pussy to I have another thing that I want to play before I pass the aux to. I've been listening to him a lot, and I didn't know. So Bridget and I, y'all know we do like old people auntie shit, like go to the grocery store and IKEA and shit, right?
Love it.
So we went to IKEA a couple weeks ago together, and the J. Cole single came on. And y'all know I love J. Cole's new album. And And I was like, damn, who sings? It's the J. Cole song with 21 on it. But he has the person that's really singing the hook. And I'm like, damn, I really like this guy. So we didn't even know who the fuck it was. It's Moray. And I ended up seeing that he had a whole project out. And I want to play Quicksand because that's one of my favorite songs off the project. But I also really just fuck with this nigga. I'm like, damn. I don't think he's Dreamville. I don't know where the fuck J. Cole found him. He sounded really good on that song. And so when I went and got the whole fucking project, this is number 3 on the project, but this is Moray. This song go hard, don't it? Y'all know I had to come with the hippity hop. This is my cleaning album. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Cameraman, you knew this song already? You did? Parks, you knew this too? It's good. This has been my cleaning
So
music.
we're just late.
Apparently.
Where he from?
North Carolina, right? I just really like him. But the whole project, y'all know, like shit that I don't really have to worry about skipping. And when I say this is like my cleaning album, a lot of his little shit just make me be like, sweeping my little broom, wiping my little table. I be like, ooh. He makes me feel like that. So this is a really good project. The album is called Street Sermons. Apparently I am late because I think it did go gold, or at least one of these things went gold. So he's been doing good. And am I wrong? Was he on the cover, the freshman cover? Or was that someone else with an M? Was he on the freshman cover? The XX? Yeah, let me see what the freshman list was. I believe he may have been on the cover. If not, it's just another nigga with the name M. Oh, no, he's there. Yep, he's there. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm actually glad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not familiar. I feel like a super auntie. I was not familiar with a lot of these people on the list. But when I saw he made it there, he's somebody that I've really been jamming and playing, and I'm glad that he got the look of a J. Cole and 21 Savage feature. Flo Milli was also on that cover, 42 Doug, which I hated 42 Doug's song with Roddy Ricch. Pooh Shiesty, of course. Lakia, there's 4 women on this cover, which is amazing. So you got Flo Milli, Lakia, Coi Leray, and Ruby Rose, which I know Ruby, first off, Ruby Rose, we played her stuff here.
Yes, we have.
Not only is she good, I saw her at the rooftop of the Waldorf in LA. That bitch looked just that fine in person.
Damn.
She is, I said, oh, I know who that is. And I went straight to her Instagram. She's actually a bitch that looked just like her Instagram pictures.
That's rare.
It's rare, bitch. She's beautiful. So I hate that she let these little fuckboys play her with getting her own flight and keeping her stranded and shit.
Oh, that's so
But
sad.
I really hope that she shows up over the next year, because I do think it's the year of the female artist.
Yeah.
The rapper.
Yeah.
I would like to see more from Flo Milli. Lakia, I'm not familiar with at all. She's from Milwaukee. And then Coi Leray, I mean, I just think that she's had a lot of people push her forward with like the Shade Room post, and she's just been mixy. So I think that she's gained a lot of recognition from social media. But yeah, shout out, like I said, to Moray for making that artist list, and I love it.
Yeah.
Freshly squeezed.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, my freshly squeezed pick. I mean, y'all know I always come with the R&B.
Y'all,
the R&B and soul. R&B and
I don't know
soul
if you
vibes.
know, D. Are you looking for a song?
I'm
over
looking
there?
for a song over here. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh shit, bitch! What am I gonna play?
No,
it doesn't have to be new.
she just played some shit from October.
Okay, first off, that was not October. When did that come out?
Oh, I love Snow.
It said,
Yeah.
It said
Snow
October
Allegra.
It said
2020.
2021. Nah, this album came out in 2021.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
no, that single was
That
came
single
out in
came
October.
out in 2020.
Yeah, the single came out, but the
whole
project
project.
is new. I gotta play Snow Allegra because
girl, this was good.
July
too. You
9th,
played
she
it.
is dropping Temporary Highs in the Violet Skies, and I'm ready, honey. We've been waiting very patiently for the follow-up to Snow Allegra's debut, and the first single off the project officially was Dying for Your Love, which is another really great record that came out toward the tail end of last year. And so the latest single that is from this project is called Lost You. And listen, lyrically, my girl is coming, okay? I don't know what kind of life she's been living, but I'm feeling where she's going. I'm loving the viewpoint and perspective, and obviously the visual is insane. So this is Lost You by Snow Allegra.
She's so hot.
Love can change you, baby. How does Drake fumble all these bitches?
What?
That nigga got the worst L record. She's beautiful. Was he dealing with her?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, that's Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia. Smith.
George, I know who you're talking about though. I know. Yeah.
Oh, we don't play this. I'm single, and this is putting me in my feelings.
Won't you? Yeah,
We gotta get her on the pod.
That was
Can we get her on the pod? Do you know
Lost
anybody
You.
that know her?
Yeah.
Hey, Snow. I know Joe been shooting his shot for a few years. We
Oh,
gonna get
God.
you before the JBP. Snow, can you come sit with the girls? It's a girls' couch, okay? Come over here and sit with us because this
when
right here.
when it's promo week time, we gotta
Because this right here.
because this is a vibe.
This right
Yeah,
here.
that's why I said I don't know what she been through this last year, honey, but
That literally puts me
she is
in
giving
like the.
she is giving us all the heartbreak. I don't know
Is
what's
this
going
also
on.
the one that she just broke up with her boyfriend and she literally said that you gonna miss me? Like she made a whole song on her Instagram live. Did y'all see that? No,
Damn.
I don't know if
I
it
didn't
was
see
her.
that.
It was good. I'm gonna send it to you because I feel like she did. She was on some petty shit. Queen of petty, I love it.
and you love it, of
I
course.
love a petty queen. I love it.
All right. Well, if I wasn't already the token Latina for the episode, I'm gonna keep it
Not
going.
the token. Not the token. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, no one else here knows what you're saying. Yep.
Well, exactly. But this is what I've been listening to lately. I love Bullying. He's from DR. This came out this year, 2021. It's
I
called
feel like
Bajo
this is
Mundo.
gonna be good
gonna
for
be-
the outside.
This is a good
for the
outside little
streets.
vibe. It's just, I don't even know if there's a video yet.
Bullying.
How do we spell that?
Yeah.
BULIN 47. Bullying
You can,
47.
we can talk over the. Go ahead and play that music.
What's the name of the song?
Bajo Mundo. Oh, that's it. That's the one.
Bajo Mundo.
There you go.
Play that shit.
It's a vibe.
It
I
ain't
mean,
playing.
it's already sampling a reggae record,
Exactly.
so I'm already here for
Play
it.
it.
It's an outside summer song. He has the best energy every video. Hey.
We might have to take a trip to the Heights, ladies.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, we gotta
I got
go,
the
Mandy.
hookah.
Yeah.
I got the edibles. What's good? Little Brugal.
We just gotta go to Mama Juana.
Sol.
I need some. That's it. I ordered the relleno. Is it relleno?
I have no idea.
The stuff plantain, bitch,
Yes,
with the
yes,
bacalao.
yes. Relleno.
Relleno. I don't even know
Relleno.
how to say that shit. I know how to say hamburguesa. Boom.
Shit, this is the real Washington Heights right here.
Hello?
Was this in Washington? No, this is
This is DR.
This is really DR.
This is actually Dominican Republic. I like him too because he's a little sweet. His little vibe. You gonna see
Not
right
a
here.
little sweet.
He
Don't
a
do
little
that.
sweet.
Don't do that. Why he sweet? Because he's shaking his hips.
He loves it.
Shout out to everybody at their desk right now, going like this.
Hey.
Sol.
This is a vibe. Mm-hmm. Damn, I want to go back to DR now. Damn.
Let's go. I'm gonna go for my 30th birthday.
When is your 30th
When
birthday?
is your
October.
30th?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, you a Libra like me.
I'm a Libra
October
like
what?
you. 4th.
Oh, yeah.
So we going to DR, sis?
It's the
Let's
same,
go,
it's
man.
the same
Say
week.
less.
That's it.
Say
I'm
less.
gonna vote, bitch.
Mine is the week right after. Okay.
All right.
That was cute. Yeah, that was cute.
right?
That was so.
This is giving
had
vacation vibes.
Did I think Dee Nasty would play anything else but no?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
I love it.
No, that
Lean.
was, you know, I'm not gonna lie. That just
They
made
got
me
us
wanna
hype.
go
They got us hype.
It made me ready. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I do like going to Dykeman. I ain't gonna hold you. But
a lot of
look at me.
fun.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna hold you no more. But I used to go to Dykeman only because they got the courts. So I used to meet all my little overseas basketball players over there on the basketball
I
court.
have not been to the Heights in a long time.
No? Is
I have not been in a
Dykeman
long
not the
time.
Heights though? Is it or is it?
It's technically Inwood.
Technically,
Same,
it's not,
right?
It's a
but it's still up
It's
there.
still it's up there because that shit is deep.
It's
bitch.
deep.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when niggas used to be like, "But I live in Manhattan," bitch. That's the Bronx.
That's the
bitch. That is up there. That shit is so up there. You're damn near upstate.
That's the Henry Hudson.
Like-
That's it.
And it's past the Bronx.
It
actually,
is
because
past
the
the
Bronx
Bronx.
starts on like 138th Street.
bitch. That shit is like 244.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That shit is up
Yeah.
there.
It's in the woods. It's Inwood. That's why
It's literally deep as fuck. And anyone not in New York is probably like, "What the fuck?" But that shit is far.
It's pretty deep.
Well, while we're talking about, that's a lot of fucking views.
Yeah.
Nigga, that
17
shit
million
just dropped in
views.
April. Oh, wait, no.
That's January.
That's
That's
January.
no, this is another one.
No,
This
that's
is an
another
older
one.
video.
That shit got almost 40 million.
This is
views.
my song right here too.
No,
No,
that's
April 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you going, nigga?
That's
We in
April.
July. Are we in July?
June.
Oh, we in
June.
Wow, y'all are. We gonna get both of
He
y'all
thought we was
calendars.
in April.
We gonna get both of y'all calendars.
Okay, my
Facts.
bad.
I'm talking about my 30th birthday. I'm not even counting 2020. So it's actually going to be my 29th birthday.
Oh, so I get to re-celebrate my 30th?
we get to re-celebrate this year. I think so.
Okay, I ain't going. Okay,
I ain't gonna tell
Okay, look,
nobody I
stopped
turned
myself,
30.
I stopped myself. While we're on music, I do want to talk about. Let me go ahead and play homage to motherfucking Trina, because my dog apparently garnered the respect she deserved from motherfuckers out here that didn't think she was worthy.
During the verses.
Yeah, I do want to say,
We
fuck
didn't get a
Versus
chance.
for
We
actually
didn't get a
showing up on
chance
time.
to watch the verses because that's our
Mind you,
another additional week work.
so
day
we
for us.
record on Wednesdays for our Patreon that's dropping soon. But we were literally like, oh, we'll be good because, you know, Patreon be starting late and shit. So we thought we was good. No, bitch, we stopped. It was already over fully. So I literally only got to enjoy the tweets of everyone like, oh, I know Mandy live on her best life right now. Bitch, we wasn't even able to tune in.
She won though, right?
I think Trina did win, right? Was that the consensus? Yes? No? I think so.
I don't think the consensus. I don't think they've been doing winners. I feel like
No?
like because they did SWV and Escape and it was like, does anybody feel? I don't think they're doing winners. I think it's, at this point it's like, nah, we getting these great artists together to remind y'all of these catalogs.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
I
That's
would
what
have
it's giving.
liked them to be in the same room because I couldn't only imagine how awkward that was for Trina to just be there and wait like while Eve performed on the television screen in front of Liv.
Right.
Apparently Eve was performing at like 2 a.m. Her time she was in London.
Oh, she's international.
You know, she got her little billionaire boo, and maybe he wanted her to be home. I don't know.
I'm sure.
I don't
Shit,
know.
I'll be home too.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, give me that billionaire
Or I
love.
think I actually think the travel restrictions in the UK are crazy
Oh,
again.
no, they are.
So
They
I wouldn't
are.
be surprised if that was an issue. She would have had to quarantine and do all of that.
I'm not gonna.
2 weeks.
I really,
But is that
really
Eve? That look like Vivica Fox.
stop it. Don't do
Oh,
that.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, it is Eve. Oh, she was
Okay,
giving me.
I
There
mean,
was an
she
angle.
it was the fillers?
It was an angle. No.
Do you think she touched
No,
her
that's
face?
definitely
No.
Eve. From afar,
Eve looks amazing.
She
looks
does
really
look good,
good,
but
yeah.
that's why you saying Vivica.
sorry,
A, 'cause
just
Vivica,
scratch that from
yeah,
the recording. It was like an angle, and I don't know. I had her on my mind. I guess.
Not as that Vivica, because Vivica didn't touch her face too much.
a lot.
Yeah, it's not giving what it's
It's giving
supposed to
puffy. Like I'm swollen.
It's giving the pillow face
Yeah.
Instagram.
It's giving
filter.
puppy, not P. Diddy.
I'm not gonna lie. The next one that we know is coming up is Bow Wow and
Soulja Boy.
Soulja
and I'm excited. That's going to be excited.
Is
It's
that
gonna be
during the
great.
week too?
No, I don't think
Scream Man,
so.
can you pull that up? Is that on a weekend or a weekday?
I thought it was going to be a weekend. It was going to be over BET Awards weekend.
Oh, is that when it is? Do you think they're
so.
performing in LA then together?
Yeah, it's this weekend. It's supposed to be this weekend.
Oh. Yeah, here we go. Here's the lineup right there to the right. June 26th.
That's a Sunday.
Is that this weekend?
Yeah,
No.
that's
Yeah.
Friday.
See,
That's Friday, or that's this weekend. That's
that's
today's,
in
today's
4
the
days.
21st. So that's on Saturday. This is
See,
Saturday.
to me, we is outside now. Were y'all outside of New York? New York is all the way open. Bitch, I went to Budokan this weekend. Bitch,
I love
they,
Budokan.
they ain't even nobody wore a mask going to the bathroom.
Nah,
like,
they didn't
New
ask
York is
anybody to.
open. So I'm just like, a Saturday with the summer weather and everywhere open, I think that this should have went back to like a Wednesday or Thursday night.
That's the thing about Versus that be confusing me because they don't have like a set day. They be doing it whenever they feel like it. Before it used to be Sundays, right?
I feel like
And they
it was
changed
on
it.
Sunday.
Now it's
Yeah.
like whenever I guess the people are available.
Yeah. Well,
Which is fine.
that's
I
fine.
guess.
It's because then the BET Awards is Sunday, so I feel like
Yeah.
people gonna be. People
I ain't
gonna
gonna
be
hold
tuned
y'all.
in.
If y'all come in here wanting us to motherfucking give some Versus takes, if anything is on a Saturday, we just gonna look at the clips on the Shade Room just like y'all.
Yep.
And come in here with opinions of nothing because we didn't watch it. Which is why we really don't have opinions on the Trina Eve because literally we forgot that it was, well, I didn't forget, but we had already
working.
planned to record.
We were working. Yeah.
And so we didn't miss it, but I'm not gonna probably tune in.
I'm
to
tuning
this.
in. I'm tuning in.
It's
I'm
a
locked
Saturday.
in. I'm locked in.
It's a Saturday.
I'll be on my phone locked in.
It's a Saturday.
I'm hyped.
Bridget, we're gonna be drinking. I'm gonna actually make sure
No.
you miss it. We're gonna go out and drink.
I'll watch some highlights. Yeah.
Do you want to come out and drink with us?
I want to
Yeah,
hear.
girl.
I want to hear Soldier Boy. I
be
want to
lying.
hear the shade
weekends be hard for
thrown
me.
between the two of them.
They do be hard.
I'll
for
be
you.
cuffed up on the weekend.
Oh, so can we gotta go out during the week?
We could do like Monday through Thursday. That's when I go out.
Hey, and I made her do picklebacks last time we was out.
We was lit. That night I popped my shoulder out. You know I need to get surgery for my shoulder. Right?
What? Wait,
Yes,
what?
from that day.
Oh, so when Reezy came in, wait, you?
I'm the girl who popped my shoulder.
That's the one who popped her shoulder when we were out with Reezy.
I was waiting for my name to pop up at that part. I was
did.
like, oh, yeah, let's go talk about my shoulder, but not me. Nah, but yeah, I have to get surgery.
That was you.
That was
me.
her during karaoke. She
Wow.
popped her shit
I
out
popped
of
my
place.
shoulder. And I mean, it's a thing.
Don't
was
blame
it?
the
Was it
picklebacks.
during the Say My Name
I
where
think
you had to?
Is that when you popped your shoulder?
I was doing the shoulder lean, bitch. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But it always pops out. It's been popping out for a really long time. And
That's
it's to the
not
point
okay.
it's to the point that I know how to pop it back in on some like Mel Gibson shit. But that night when I popped it in, it didn't feel the way that it has before. Like I know that I ruined something. Cause I like jammed it back in and I felt like the bones grind.
Stop
and
it.
the next
That's
day,
bad.
the next day at night, I was still in pain. I could barely put like the shirt over my head, and I was really hungover from when we went out too. So I was suffering all
my
around.
God.
Oh, because hold on. Well, she knows how I give it up when I go out and drink. We'll
Yeah.
do picklebacks, which is whiskey, but then we'll also be doing
We was
tequila shots,
mixing.
and then we'll do vodka soda limes. The
And then
whole
like a
day.
spritzer in the middle of it all, like in a beer
No
at
one
the
told
end.
we did do a beer. At the
Yeah,
end.
and then
I
I,
love a
stole
beer at the
vodka.
end.
Remember, I stole vodka
And
from
then
my
you
place.
stole
Wait,
last
vodka.
don't say
and-
don't say the name. Goddamn.
I was behind the bar.
We were upstairs and nobody was upstairs.
I was
so this bitch
pouring
was
like
fuck-
straight vodka shots. Like
She went
drink,
behind the
bitches.
bar and there was an open bottle, and she just was
my
like,
God.
"Y'all want more drinks?" And she just went and took the bottle.
I
and-
was serving like shots of vodka in like half a glass. So it was like 3 shots. Like I was dead the next day. My shoulder was on the floor. I was like, what's going on right now? It was a whole thing. But
we went from like we got together at 2 p.m. ish, 2-3. You
I
showed
met
up
you a little
late,
later, like 4, yeah.
but we went until New York shut down at midnight.
Yeah.
We went the whole.
It was an
day.
8-hour shift of drinking. We
was
were
the worst
drinking
shift.
like we was gonna go to war the next day. Like we was gonna die when we do it. Look, shout out to Lil Duval. Nice
Yo, you, you
delete it.
gotta chill. You gotta
And
chill.
listen, don't blame them, blame me. Come, you could scream at me on my Instagram, Dee Nasty.
Look, she want all. What did you use
I
to
want
say?
all the smoke.
That's her shit. That's
I
what
want all
Bridget
the
be telling the
smoke.
people.
Pull up.
Pull up all the smoke.
Not today though, because we leaking right now. We got leaky eyes.
She
and
got
leaky
leaking eyes.
nostrils.
I got
I keep
asthma.
dabbing. I mean, I'm dabbing my eyes partially because I'm laughing so hard, and the other part is because my shit is just fucked up. But yeah,
All right, we
But
gotta
look beautiful.
We gotta
You
get
look
out of
great.
here.
Oh, do we?
We do.
Damn, I know you want to get out, but we have more topics to get to.
Nah, we gotta go to the bank.
we do gotta go to the bank. Oh shit, it's already. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the bank. Damn. Well, y'all, y'all gonna have to join us on Patreon to hear our thoughts on Alexis Sky.
Yeah.
Michael Costello, Eva Marcille. Damn, Handmaid's Tale, bitch. We had a whole lot.
Well, we can't
leave out with Handmaid's Tale.
We can't ruin the finale if you have not watched Handmaid's Tale. You
First
gotta
off,
watch Handmaid's
actually,
Tale.
let me go ahead. Come here real quick. Come here. The video on me. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Oh my God, we're not.
Hold on. That want to act like we spoiling shit. Apparently, the Dirty John. Someone said, "Oh my God, I don't even listen to See the Thing Is anymore because they have no respect for people who don't watch shit and they ruin it all." That is a real life fucking story. God damn it. We can't ruin something that is real.
You can look it up. Yeah.
It's literally real. Now, you don't want to ruin Handmaid's Tale, so do we have to talk about it next week?
We can talk about it next week. We'll give y'all some more time to catch up. But what
just
I will
know
say,
next week we ruin it for you, motherfuckers.
we are ruining
They
it
ain't
next
got
week.
time.
We're ruining it.
Spoiler alert.
One thing I did want to say about this weekend that I did not get a chance to mention was that I went to the Tribeca Film Festival and got a chance to check out the Dick Gregory documentary, and it's called The One and Only Dick Gregory, and it's phenomenal. So hopefully at some point they'll release it in streaming, on a streaming platform, hopefully when the Tribeca Film Festival is done. But it's a really incredible documentary, and I really, my dad used to talk about him being a comedian and an activist, but I was not aware of how much of his impact as an activist at the time, because it just back then, obviously in the 60s he debuted in the 50s and then was really active in the 60s, and then going on throughout the Vietnam War, he was incredibly anti, and then became a vegetarian and a vegan, and was preaching veganism and raised all of his 9 children to be vegans as well.
Vegans be annoying as fuck, but
he was like on the first wave of them early on, and he was really, it started out as him fasting for fasting as a protest of the Vietnam War. And he fasted, and he was like, doing like intermittent fasting, I believe, for like 14 months.
Was he Muslim?
Like that. No.
Oh, this was just
something he was doing to show solidarity for he looked at it as an opportunity for him to talk about his cause. Every time someone would ask him why he wasn't eating, he would explain his reasoning, and it forced people to have the conversation with him.
I do want to watch that, because that's something to where I fucking hate that they still forced black men to fight for a war for a country that
he
didn't
talks
even
about
accept
it.
them. So
And
I would love to see
because
this.
he was a comedian, he was able to deliver those truths in all of these rooms where ordinarily people would not have received him, right? And so being a comedian, he was allowed to be to sit on these, late night TV show couches, which at the time were only ever hosted by white men, and really point out the discrepancies. The discrepancies in treatment. Between black people and white people in America, and still make light of it while telling the truth. And he did so in such a way that made people have to stop and think about it, but didn't make anybody so uncomfortable, right? So yeah, definitely check out. It's called The One and Only Dick Gregory. It's a Showtime documentary, but I'm hoping that they will have the rights to it and people will be able to watch it, because it's really great.
And also, before I make you drop all your handles, it would not be right for us to leave this week's episode without giving a huge shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yes, we got to give her the claps. We got to give her some claps.
Let me give her some claps, because I was actually going to play her soundbite, but I lost the thing. So let me give a huge round of applause to Sha'Carri Richardson. If y'all do not know, at 21 years old, she is a qualifier for the U.S. Olympic team.
So good.
In track. I don't know if y'all could see it, but baby, she showed up with the nails. She showed up with the lace wig. She showed up with the lashes. Mm-hmm. She embodied everything of a woman that I just love. And she said at the end, just know I am that girl. And I love that she said that. They also compared a lot of her photos to that of Flo, which we're gonna talk about too.
Because the nails, the nails were also Gail Devers. She was another Olympic runner that had really long nails.
Yeah, and I just wanted to shout her out. I just thought that was amazing. That was awesome, and I love that she's getting the recognition along with Simone Biles. I believe she also just qualified again as well to do what Simone does. That's just what she do.
Because she's a champion. She's an Olympic.
Outside of being a champion, she be bagging these niggas out here. So I love to see it, girl.
Cute motherfuckers too.
Do you see him? She being a little cuties, bitch. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Dee, let the people know where they can find you, what
Follow
projects you
you.
have coming up, where they can follow you. And maybe we could get you on one of our Patreon episodes with some old liquor so you could really cut up and be
Yeah, give me
problematic.
some hot shit. All right. So you can follow me on Instagram. It's dee.nasty, Dee Nasty. Twitter, Dee So Nasty. And I have a couple things coming up. You could always find me online, though, on YouTube on Dee on the Street with Vice. I'm actually doing my return to stand-up this week on Thursday.
Wait, are you where?
Damn, I don't know.
Bitch, I haven't ready. This
I will
Thursday.
put it on my page, though.
I'll go.
We'll definitely go.
I haven't done stand-up since before the quarantine, but I'm really excited. I have some new material.
We done told
with Matt
Reezy and Sid I gotta pull up to their shit at the
I
Knit
know.
Factory.
Yes.
But wait, where are you at on Thursday?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
y'all follow.
Just follow me on Instagram. I'll put it on my stories. I'll put it on my page. But it's this Thursday on the 24th
Okay.
or 23rd.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we're already gonna be together because we're shooting that day.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
we'll pull up after and order you pickleback so you could be a hot goddamn mess.
Amazing. It's in the city, so we be all right.
Yes.
I love
All right,
it.
great.
Well, do you have the aux cord? Do you want to get us out on some music, Bridget? Yes, get us out. I do want to thank all of y'all for not only who subscribe to us, who watch us on the Joe Budden Network on YouTube. I want to let y'all know too. We got a date, bitch. Can I release the date?
No, not yet.
Not because we don't know. It might
Not
be
yet.
pushed back.
No, we don't want to give.
Okay, I can't give y'all the date, but we are coming soon to Patreon. So if y'all feel like our 2+ hours a week is not enough and you want some more content, Bridget and I have been diligently recording some really dope content, other pieces that we're going to have on Patreon. You guys will also be able to see now our freshly squeezed, yeah, that part. We're going to be giving only half of it here on the JBN, and the other half y'all will be getting on Patreon. But we have so much more. We're going to be talking to creatives, make it make sense. We doing that shit.
It's going to be great.
We also have our friends with benefits joining us on the couch. Those that won't join us on this couch, they're joining us on the other couch. So y'all can go ahead and tune into us over there too.
Well,
We'll let y'all know when it comes.
This is a Dee Nasty inspired exit song.
Not a Dee Nasty inspired
Yes.
exit song.
Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. Ah! We'll see y'all next week.
We will see you.
I love that.